We're out here with the Powderpuff coaches tonight, head coaches. Day, starting with you.
Name,
grade.
Hey, I'm Dace Shaw. I go by Dace Shiesty though, but I'm a junior, finna be a senior. Y'all know me, we finna come out on this with the dub.
You feel me? Dietrich Beavers, orange team, you feel me? The best team, as y'all can see, you feel me?
Hey man, say man, it's Jameer. We got the green team over there warming up right now, and all I'm gonna say is they can't hold us.
Ryan High, pink team coach, the best team, Scrubs.
All right, we don't have much time. Just one quick thing. What have y'all been doing to prepare for the game tonight?
Hey, absolutely nothing. We came out, we ain't no practices. We came out just to come with a dub, show up and show out.
Man, we ain't been doing nothing, no practices. We've been drinking Sprite all week, you feel me? So we gonna be ready to go, hydrated off Sprite.
We've been doing 2-a-days, practicing 10 hours a week. I think we ready to win this thing, honestly.
Yeah, we've had a couple of practices throughout the week. We scrimmaged against them a little bit. I think we're ready for sure.
We got green and pink up first tonight. Thank y'all for coming out. Y'all can go back to your teams. Good luck tonight, boys.
We don't need no luck.
Back to you, Monty.
You know, I sent a message down to Kendall when you said all you've been doing is drinking Sprite. The championship hurdlers do not drink Sprite. You got the 400 and the 110s coming up tomorrow, don't you?
Yep, I do.
You do. How's it going to go at regionals?
Oh, it's gonna go great. I think we're gonna make it to state.
Good. You running sprints too?
300 hurdles, that's about it.
Just hurdles?
Yeah, 4x4.
4x4. Good. That's right. You have been on the 4x4 team. I've been seeing that. I've been keeping track of you guys this year. You got a pretty good team.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, coming together well. You've been running the hurdles well too.
Thank you.
So yeah. So tell me about what you guys are doing here.
We got the Powderpuff game. We got the football boys coaching the girls athletes out here. And we're gonna see who wins.
What are the rules tonight?
Rules. We starting at the 40. You got 3 drives, 5 seconds to get rid of the ball, 30-second play clock, and first down on any unnecessary roughness or PIs.
And it's a flag. It's a flag game, right? So on the 5-second rule, so that if you don't get rid of the ball in 5 seconds, it's a coverage sack.
Yep.
Does the defense get 2 points off that?
No. Just to loss it down.
Just to loss it down. Okay. Does the defense make points off of anything like interceptions? Interceptions. What about, do you guys have extra points you do from like the 5 or the 10? Or
No, I don't think so.
So that's the only way a defense can score.
Yep.
Do they score on a stop as well? Change it downs, I guess, would be the change. It would be the stop,
Yeah, it'd just
right?
be a change it down.
And how many points off that?
7, I think.
7. So the same as what you would score if you made a touchdown.
Yep.
Well, that's nice and simple. Can you rush the quarterback?
No.
Okay. And there's no running. There's no run plays. It's all
all passing.
all pass plays. Can you have a running back?
Yeah, but you have to send them on a route.
Okay. So could it be a screen?
Yeah, it can be a screen.
So it doesn't have to be across the line then.
Yeah, nope.
Man, this ought to be fun.
Yeah.
You got any trick plays?
Yeah. First play of the game.
So they can't hear what we're talking about. You can tell me all about them.
First play of the game, trick play.
Trick play?
QB going to throw it out. We're going to sweep around, pitch it back, touchdown.
Oh, so you can do like flea flickers and stuff.
Yep.
Who's your star player here?
Aubrey.
Aubrey, hi, I'm Monty Porter. You want to give her your headset? Dietrich, it was good seeing you. Hey, good luck tomorrow at regionals. I'll be seeing you at state. I'm going to go watch it. Aubrey, right?
Yeah.
Well, it's nice to meet you. I'm Monty Porter.
Nice to meet you.
So tell me a little bit about yourself.
This is my first time actually playing football.
Is it?
I don't really play. Volleyball is my sport.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to call a couple of y'all's games this year. Yeah,
You do?
yeah,
Okay.
yeah. You guys had a pretty good team. Now, do you play a lot of league volleyball too, or just?
I play club. I'm having my last tournament this weekend actually.
Do you? Which club do you play for?
It's a small team. The OBU coach Spark.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I play with them.
You guys have your state tournament down. Is it the state tournament? Is it this tournament down at the state fairgrounds? Is that the tournament?
It's Tulsa.
Tulsa. Oh, okay.
Fairgrounds.
Tulsa Fairgrounds.
Yep.
Okay. I think I know something about that. A couple of the young ladies who go to our church play volleyball as well. You would have played with Emerson and Izzy. Yeah. So what are you playing tonight? Quarterback?
No, I'm actually wide receiver.
Are you? Have you been practice on?
I've actually been catching it so. As long as I get the ball, it's good for me.
So did it teach you to catch with your hands and not your body?
Well, not really. I just kind of. I'm the only one who can really catch it. So.
Who's your quarterback?
Right now it's between two, and it's between Molly and Chrissy, I believe. Yeah. So we just might have one for each game.
So they didn't work with you on backpedaling to coverage or anything like that?
They did, but I didn't really listen. And they told me to run routes. I also didn't really listen. I kind of did because when they told me to do it, I didn't catch the ball. And when I did what I wanted to do, I caught it. So I just kept doing that.
Well, keep doing that because the idea is to get open.
Yeah. And I'm open. When they told me to run the route, I'm like, they keep knowing where I'm going. Y'all aren't drawing up new routes. I'm just going to take it my way. And then I get the ball and it's a touchdown.
You know, that's how backyard football is played anyway. And I have a feeling that Powderpuff's kind of the same way.
Yeah.
So what classification are you?
I'm 8th grade.
You're in 8th grade?
Yep.
Cool. Oh, that's why you wouldn't have known the young ladies that I was talking about that are playing high school volleyball. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're going to come to Shawnee High School next year?
Yep.
Cool. Any other sports you play?
I think about picking up soccer again this year.
Yeah. Yeah. You ever run track?
I did, and then I quit because of injury.
Oh, did you? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it was very nice to meet you. Good luck in the Powderpuff game.
Thank
you. You guys are out in the middle school when? About 2 weeks?
2 weeks.
Got a big summer plan?
Just sleep in and have fun.
What all 8th graders want to do after 8th grade. You're right.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in high school. It's life-changing, but I bet you'll do great.
Thank you.
All right. It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, too.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Well, folks, I think we're close to getting started. The game tonight is going to be, the first game is, and as far as I know, it's either 2 8-minute quarters that each round of this will play, or it's 1 8-minute quarter. But what I do know is that there will be a game here in a second between the orange and the green team. And then after that game is over, the other green team and the pink team will play. The winner of those two games will play in a championship game after halftime. The other two teams that lose those first two games will play in a consolation game. I do know that so far. I think if we have that in our minds, we're at least one step ahead. The other thing I do know is that the points are pretty simple. You get 7 for a touchdown and 7 for a stop, and then there's for interceptions as well. And I've got a few more people up here. How's it going?
How you doing?
Dace, right?
Yes, sir.
Monty Porter. Oh. Nice to meet you. Let me get you a headset here. You do want to be talking into that. Hey, young lady, are you throwing this year?
No.
You're not?
I ran a 4x2 one time.
Oh, did you run a 4x2? Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you play soccer this year?
Yeah.
Well, I'll interview you here in a second. We can ask all those questions then. So, Dace, how are you?
Good.
I don't know that we've ever actually officially met. I'm Monty Porter.
I'm not.
Nice to meet you. I called your name out a few times last year in football.
Oh, yeah.
So tell me about your team.
Oh, we came out.
Are you guys solid?
Oh, yeah, we're solid. Tough as rocks.
Tough as rocks?
Yeah.
You got a good arm out there, good quarterback?
Oh, yeah, we got a quarterback battle brewing right now.
Between who?
Marissa Berry and Brianna what? Guy.
Brianna Guy and Marissa Berry, okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, that might actually turn into something.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So who else is on your team?
We got Kaleo, and then we got Heaven, and then we got Nylena, and then we got Mary Beth and Lily. Yep. They're awesome playmakers.
You got some speed?
Oh yeah, we got ton of speed on the outside.
You know, I was asking Aubrey if Dietrich worked with her on the backpedaling.
Oh,
because you got to cover the ball too.
Oh yeah.
You know how this is going to turn. It's going to turn into backyard football.
Yep.
Whoever gets open, it doesn't matter what the routes are. It's whoever gets open.
Yeah, we've been practicing more on defense.
Yeah. Making sure you stay with them.
Yep. One-on-one.
Did you teach them that just get a little tug of the shirt, as long as the referee doesn't see it?
Yep.
Is good.
As long as they don't see it, you're good. You can play a little bit.
So are you looking forward to this next year, football?
Oh yeah, yes sir.
How's 2 days? How's 2 days going?
Oh, it's good. We're just lifting right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then we're really running, getting in shape.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I know Coach Lovelace has got you guys on a pretty rigid lifting program,
yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You enjoy that?
Yeah, it's actually pretty nice. You just can't be lazy with it.
Right.
You just got to be able to put in the work. or be willing to put in the work, really.
And having the structure is really kind of an important thing because you know what your expectations are, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I've appreciated that. It's one of the things I've known Coach Lovelace for a long time, and I bet he brings a lot of structure to that program in there.
Yeah, he brings a lot of joy to all of us.
Yeah. Well, good. So, what are you looking forward to this next year?
Really, just getting into the playoffs. Really, trying to bounce back from this last season and really sophomore season, that 0-10 season. We want to go for a deep run in the playoffs and really just bring back that Shawnee culture.
Right. Yeah. You know, I know from watching you guys last year, I saw all the home games. And we called them all. And the one thing I did notice, Blanchard is a game that stands out to me. They won this 4A state championship. You guys were right with them the entire ball game.
Yep.
A missed field goal, which was a tough field goal to begin with, the one he missed.
Yeah.
Not that it was a tough one to hit.
Yeah.
Was really the difference. You know, you guys stayed with them that entire ball game.
And we just fought, really. We just believe we can beat anybody at that time, and we really do still believe that we can compete with anybody in the state. We just got to be willing to put in that work, like I said.
Right. Character of the team matters, doesn't it? Yeah.
We got to have a whole bunch of character.
Yep.
We got a whole bunch of seniors coming up compared to these last couple years, and we just got to really set the tone for the younger cats.
You guys got some good freshmen coming in too, don't you?
We got a ton of big O linemen and D linemen.
That right there will make you solid.
Oh yeah,
you gotta have the big cats up front, don't you?
Yeah, that makes me smile.
Yeah,
whole bunch of touchdowns.
That's right. Well, Dace, it was nice to meet you. I'm sure we'll talk again. Enjoy those 2 days and make sure you stretch afterwards.
I've got to hydrate.
keep hydrating and stretching it out. So good to see you.
Thank you.
Well, Kaleo, hop up here. How have you been, young lady?
Good. How have you been?
I've been good. So tell the folks at home who you are.
I'm Kaleo. I'm a junior here at the high school, and I play a lot of the sports here.
Yeah. You play volleyball, right?
Yeah. I started swim this past season.
Oh, did you really?
Yeah.
So you're on the state championship team. What'd you swim?
I swam the 50 free at the beginning of the season with the 100 backstroke, and then a couple relays. But at the end of the season, I did the 2 IM and then the 100 backstroke.
How'd you do state individually?
Yeah, I made state my first year.
Yeah.
I didn't make it to any of the finals, but I feel like being a first year, making it to the prelims is pretty cool.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Part of a state championship team.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome. It looks like we're getting ready to start out here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, I tell you what, Coach Madonna's got an arm.
Oh,
See
yeah.
that? Wow.
Yeah, that was crazy.
You should play a little football. Well, hey, are you running track this year? Do anything with track at all?
I helped at the end of this season when soccer ended.
Yeah, you told me you ran a 4x2.
Yeah, I helped with them. I was gonna throw, but then I kind of hurt my arm during soccer, so couldn't really do much with throwing.
Yeah, are you going to regionals tomorrow?
I'm not. No. Yeah.
Well, Avery Holmes has been showing out and shot especially, hasn't she?
Yeah.
School record.
Yeah, I'm so excited for her, especially her senior year.
Yeah, I'm not going to be able to go up and watch them tomorrow, but I'm going to go to state. And
watch
watch
that's
them.
cool. Yeah.
They seem to have a pretty good team.
Yeah, most definitely.
Well, young ladies, are you playing any club volleyball right now?
No, not right now. No, but I'm gonna do some volleyball over the summer.
Yep.
And soccer. I'm gonna lifeguard.
Yeah. So you're going to get all three of your sports.
Oh yeah.
Every single week.
Yeah. It don't stop here.
Are you lifeguarding down at the Splash?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun.
Good.
Yeah.
Well, it was very nice to talk to you.
Yeah, thank you.
Good luck out there. Make sure you score a touchdown.
I'll try.
Have you worked on a dance yet? When you score a touchdown dance?
No. We have? Yeah. The gritty? Yeah, I'm going to hit the gritty.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I'm going to point up here and do the gritty.
Good. We will do that. I'll make sure I recognize that, so you got to score the touchdown.
Yeah.
Well, it was good seeing you.
Nice seeing you, too.
Okay. Bye.
Bye.
I see you got the gloves on, too.
Yeah.
You got some stickum on there? Good luck, guys. Well, we have started out. We're running at 6:02 right now. No score yet. We have the green team is on offense right now. As you notice, I haven't been really speaking much to this, but as you notice, they have a center who throws the ball back to the quarterback. There are 7 players per team, and of those 7 players, 5 of those play at receiver, You have nobody rushing off the defense. That's some 7-on-7 rules allow that, but there is a typical offsides rules, roughness rules. I believe right there we got a illegal procedure. They started too soon. But the way that you scored, we have been over some of this. Fortunately, Dietrich Beavers was able to give me a good rundown on what the rules are. So the unnecessary roughness and those kinds of things will result in a first down. If there's a touchdown by the offense has 3 downs per first down, per set of downs, and there are 3. You can make 3 first downs towards the touchdown. Oh, a nice completion by the green team. Holy cow, she gets away. They don't get her flag. And she is down at the 6. I'm not sure who got that tackle. I have no roster tonight, so I apologize for that, and I do not have my binoculars with me, although I might check and see if I do so we can maybe pick some people out. But the nice pass by the green team's quarterback, nice catch by the receiver, and some good moves. Being able to break that tackle, it's if you ever played flag football, you know that those flags, you're down once they take it. But she did a nice pull away to get away from that. But in terms of the rules, they will, if they score here, they'll just get 7 points. There's no point after. If they're stopped, what happens is the defense gets 7 points, and then for an interception. An interception's worth 5 points for the team. Okay. If we get any kind of touchdowns, Braden was just telling me, if there's any kind of touchdowns, there'll be an interview on the sidelines. We'll hear from the recipient of that, the person who scored that touchdown. A complete pass. Flag was taken off. Looks about the 4-yard line. Be second down as they come in from, they've got 3 downs to score. Second down at the 4. Fortunately, we've got a person calling the game down there along the fence. I'm going to be listening to him. He's far away from me, but you might be able to hear him too, and I'll be doing some of my call based on him. One thing I do want you all to notice from our camera up top, and Brayton, who is our cameraman up top? Who's our cameraman up top? Ben? Ben is our cameraman up top. Oh, and that's an interception by the pink team. I believe that's 5 points. Oh, they're immediately going back to play, so we're not going to do any kind of sideline interview. The Pinks got the ball. I believe they should have scored points, but it doesn't look like they gave them any. So maybe you don't score points as a defense at all. So there may just be once you stop, though, I assume they would have gotten 7 points. But I don't see anything on the scoreboard. So we're going to take it. So a penalty, I believe, on the pink team. Ryan High is the coach of the pink team. I do know that. Ryan High played linebacker this last year for the Shawnee Wolves. A little bit on offense. Ryan was probably one of the most prodigious tacklers, proliferous tacklers that we had. Trying to think of the proper word there. I'm combining words together. He and Jason Hare would oftentimes compete to see who would have the most tackles in a game. And I remember calling one game that Ryan had 18 tackles in, several for loss. Pass is complete. Stopped immediately. I believe that'll be considered a first down, I think. That's 15 yards down the field. So that's a first down. So we've got a new set of downs for the pink team. Pink team driving down the field. They stopped the green team short with the interception last time around. But anyway, what I was going to tell you about what Ben's showing you, and I'll have him pan here at some point in time to show you this brand new turf field. Absolutely gorgeous. Something Shawnee has been needing for a long time. The amount of things that this will attract to Shawnee is incredible. But more importantly, a screen pass goes for a touchdown. A touchdown for the pink team and a celebration in the end zone. She spikes the ball. And I believe the score now, that should be at least 7-0, I think.
Everyone's saying that pink
team was going to lose,
but as you see, we're on top, baby.
Awesome. That's it. Back to you, Monty.
So Kendall with the interview. I believe it's 7-0. So that does answer our first question about how we score this thing. So now it's the green. Green on offense against the pink. We've got 40 seconds remaining in this quarter. We'll see what happens. They've got to come back. An interception. Oh, they flick it back. So there is an allowed run play. They can pitch the ball back and run it. Wow, she runs all the way down to the 10-yard line. Whoa! That was big time. 20 seconds left in the ball game. I think she went out of bounds, so I don't know if that makes the clock stop or not. But we'll see here in a second. Excuse me while clock does start. They have 14 seconds left. It's another pitch back. She breaks the tackle and goes in for the touchdown, unscathed. And we do have a touchdown, 7-7. Kendall, our sideline reporter, is going to interview Coach Madonna, his head football coach, and our head referee for this ball game. And I believe now we're going to shoot it down to Kendall, right?
Lowe's donated the grill. Jones Theater, movie patches. C&L Creatives donated t-shirts.
We're here with Coach Madonna on the Shawnee football field. Coach Madonna just had a first half of the Powderpuff games. How do you think it's going so far?
A little slow start. First time we've done it. Kind of picked up there at the end, huh? A little back-to-back touchdown action.
Yeah, I did.
So pretty exciting. I think they're having fun. So that was the whole point. Got a nice little crowd. Awesome community involvement. So it's a really neat event. So hopefully we can finish off on a good note.
Off the record, of course, who are you cheering for here tonight?
The referees. That's the greatest team we have here at Shawnee. You know, the most awesome people in the building are here volunteering. No, I'm just kidding. But no, I just hope it's fun and fair. That's all I hope for.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach Madonna. Coming in second half here in a few minutes. Monty, back to you.
Thank you, Kendall. Good interview with Coach Madonna. He is one of the better-looking guys that comes out of the building, probably, I would think. That's a good-looking beard he's got on him. Can we have Ben just take a big pan of the crowd really quickly? Can one of you guys communicate with him? Hey, could you have Ben just kind of pan across the crowd so we can show the crowd that's here? We've got a really decent crowd for this game. We're going to have Ben kind of pan across this crowd. But, again, I wanted to – we're setting up some great things at Shawnee.
If they get a touchdown,
we've got a crowd here tonight, and this game was really kind of put together not about 2 weeks ago. So in that amount of time, we were able to attract a number of Shawnee parents, grandparents out here just to come out on a Friday night and have a good time. We've got concessions set up. There's vendors down there to talk about their things, such as Blue Peak is here tonight. Come see the new football field. We'll have a spring game here on the 18th, the blue-white spring game on the football field. But to come out and see how Shawnee is rebuilding at this location, the refinished siding and skinning. Big thank you to Ben for panning across the crowd. But a new skinning of all of our different buildings over here to put on a fresh coat of metal, both on the roof and along the sides. This facility is really coming together and looking beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous field. You've seen Daniel interview several people on the field as it was completed. But sitting up here looking at it, playing football on it, seeing this happening is just absolutely wonderful to see. Press box will be coming in soon. I've had the pleasure of being able to see the renderings of it. It's going to be impressive. It's going to have a nice perch up top to be able to film from and also to hopefully broadcast from. A nice area to set in for various media coming in, plus the people working the ball game, announcing it, coaches to have their own facilities to be able to look down on the ball game and do work from the booth as the ball game's going on. But the facilities here are really coming together, The track is looking good. And one of the things I wanted to talk about, though, with this facility you're seeing in front of you, that it brings the ability of Shawnee to do, first and foremost, it lets our athletes have a field that they can play on that's not necessarily affected by the weather. It's always the same. And that is a huge advantage it gives to us to be able not only to perform but to practice, to have a ball field that is good and set to go, and a ball field that's ours. And that not only is football, that's soccer, That's the band has a facility they can practice on now. That's always the same. That they don't have to worry about the lines being painted or rain wiping something out. I remember we used to paint up until last year when we played. We painted the field for the team, and for the band to be able to come out and practice on a game day, oftentimes they had to wait because any kind of dew in the morning would have made the end zones in the center of the field unwalkable because you'd attract paint everywhere. That's all gone now. We've got a field that's already set and ready to go. So Shawnee has something that a lot of schools have already gone to. We've updated, and that's a good thing. But the other thing it allows us to attract is, and I'm going to go ahead and get to that here in a second. Hold that thought in your head. It does a lot for us as a program, but it does other things as well. And I'm going to go ahead and go down to the action. We've got the second half of green against pink, and they're going to start playing, and we've got a completion, and it looks like a completion and a down. Are you coming up here to interview? Who's running the ball game?
Yeah, because we got drum line, so we don't.
Oh, I see. You have a drum line. Talk to that gentleman right down there. He's doing the PA in the blue shirt. A couple of our band members, Mr. Aiden up here, they're getting their drum line out there to be able to drum up. That's one of the cool things about tonight. Not only are we playing football, we've got our band out here, and they're an integral part of everything we do here on the field. Green team, they toss it back. It's a run play right up the middle. She goes right up the gut, and she gains. Holy cow, she broke several tackles as she is down at the 2-yard line, but she went from the 25 down to the 2. A gain of 23 on that run play. That's big time. We will try to get some interviews today, so every first down we make, every time there is a touchdown, or anytime there's an interception, we're going to go out on the field for an interview. And I'm going to try not to talk over Kendall, our very accomplished sideline reporter. Oh, it's a handoff right up the middle. Oh, she got her. We might have a goal line stand here. Wow. That ball is right at about the half-yard line. It's inside the 1-yard line marker. Nope, he moves it back. The referee adjusts the ball just like a good referee would. Moves it back. So we're starting somewhere around the 1-yard line on this, and it's second down. Second down on this play. Goal to go. I believe that they had 3 downs to get it in. So they've used one of them. Nice goal line stand. Might look for a screen play here from Dietrich and his crowd. It seemed like that was one of the things. Well, no, it's not Dietrich that's coaching this team. That is Jameer Owens is the coach of the green team out there playing right now. Ryan High on the other side. We've got an unbalanced set. Pass into the end zone on second down, overthrown, barely missed. So we move to third down. Third down. We might have a goal line stand here by the pink team. They moved efficiently down the field on their first touchdown after getting the interception to stop one drive. One of the drives by our green team. I may just have to call the names of the teams by their coach's last name. So right now we have Owens versus High. Owens being the green team and Coach High, Ryan High. Or Jameer versus Ryan. We might just do it that way. And or we could just do green versus pink. I've been debating that in my mind to try to figure out the best way to do that. Green Jameer and pink Ryan. And ball snapped. Oh, it passes it back to the center for the touchdown. Nice little trick play there. She spikes the ball. And we're going to go to an interview.
All right, Toby, y'all didn't get that stop there. What happened?
You know, they all decided to just run commit, and we told them to still play on their mans, but they didn't. They all just ran up to the ball when they thought they were handing it off. So
are you saying that that's a skill issue?
I'm not saying it's a skill issue. I think we had some miscommunications because we can only stay on the sideline on defense, and I feel like it's not that smart because they don't know much about football.
That's fair, but it also kind of sounds like a skill issue, just a little bit.
I don't want to be rude. I don't think so.
Fair enough.
They don't know football too well, so it's kind of hard teaching them on the sideline and just screaming at them, you know.
For sure. Well, thank you, Toby.
Of course.
Back to the game. On to you.
Scintillating conversation you had down there. Way to do some good sideline reporting. That's investigative journalism right there. Get him to commit to the fact that they need to coach him up a little bit. I think they need to coach him up a little bit. Good interview. Mr. Toby Gray, one of the linebacker crew, he's another one that just would have double-digit tackles per ball game. He and Ryan High. We're going to call this the linebacker team, and they play like it too. They're tough as nails. Nice pass downfield. She catches the ball. I believe we've got a first down now. New set of downs for the pink team. Nice completion on the first one. Again, the green team is up now 2-1. We've got 2:47 remaining in this ball game. The pink needs to score here. I'm not sure what overtime looks like. I don't know if it's a 50-yard sprint from the end zone marker or not, the end zone line, but we may have a tie ball game here the way this looks right now. They're running some clock as well. Oh, it's a pitch across the middle. She's got a wide open. There's a block. Oh, and she throws the ball downfield. So Kendall tried to get the ref to talk, but I believe that's one of his football coaches, and he was told no. So we will go back. I believe what that was, though, is she was way beyond the line of scrimmage. That was kind of Australian rules football being played there, and this is not that. This is 7-on-7 American football. She's looking to pass, though, this time on a flea flicker, but she takes off on the run, makes a pretty good gain of about 12 yards, and it's first and goal. First and goal for the pink team. Did we want to throw it down to Kendall on the first down? See if you can get another scintillating interview from Ryan High or from Toby Gray? No. I was asking about shooting it down to him to get on that first down, but we're already back in the huddle. Braden and Gavin are doing a good job of producing this game. And I'll tell you why they're doing a good job, because they have to work with Kendall and I. And that requires a ton of patience for these young men. We have another pitch back. And I believe that's a touchdown. They couldn't get to the flag. Wow, we've got a score ball game. Actually, the score shows 98-2, and we're going to send it down to Kendall. Oh, there was a tackle, so it's short. 40 seconds to go. And we are short at the 1-yard line, and the clock is ticking. So they need to break huddle on this. It's timeout. Timeout will stop the clock. 28 seconds. Braden, do we want to go ahead and throw it down to Kendall? Okay, we're going to throw it down to Kendall for an interview.
Here, we're waiting for an interview with Olivia Snow. Olivia, you've been in the game. How is it going so far for you?
I think it's going pretty good. Our team is in good spirits, and I think we got this. I think we're going to do it.
What have you been doing to prepare for the game, like practice-wise?
We have been running drills. We've been running. We've been throwing the ball, catching it, all that good stuff.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We're going to come back to the game. Monty, back to you.
Oh,
Touchdown.
A double reverse. Double reverse for the score. Wow. Fantastic call by Ryan High. Well executed. Back down to Kendall.
We're about to clamp this whole thing. Pink team on top. We're coming. We're coming.
Great game, Ryan. Monty, we're going to shoot this back to you.
So as I was shouting over the interview, I believe what Ryan High was saying is we're coming. That's what he was saying. They better be good on defense, though, because they've got to stop him here. They've got 11 seconds to score. We'll see if this happens. Wow, that was exciting. Did you see that double reverse? That was pretty awesome, wasn't it? Well coached. You know, one thing about a reverse, the more times you exchange that ball, the more chance for a turnover. But they mastered that. So the green team lines up. We've got 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. Scores tied 2-2, not 82-2 like I thought it was before, 2-2. 2-2, score tied up 11 seconds. And I think we're going to either have a Hail Mary or we'll go to overtime, one of the two. So she pitches the ball back. Oh, they're going to run the ball. They're going to run the ball, and they're stopped. We do have a timeout. So taking a timeout. So we've got 3 seconds remaining in the ball game, a timeout on the field. Kind of to reset this right now, this is the ball game. Since I have no idea what the rules are in this thing, I just assumed that there would be an overtime. And we're going to go down to Kendall for an interview.
For you so far?
It's going great. Had a bad pass, but I made up for it, and I'm feeling good. I think we're going to get a dub.
Having some fun tonight, though?
Yes, I am having fun. I'm having lots of fun.
Awesome. Thank you. Monty, we're going to throw this back to you.
Thanks, Kendall. It's good to hear that our players are having fun out here. That's what this game's about. It's all about fun because we are 2 weeks away from the end of school. And I believe that Jameer is setting up a play, and he's got a little bit of a advantage. This is offense versus defense. This is our linebackers versus our one of our star quarterbacks. He's got an advantage because he could call a play here, and she's going to throw it. Oh, nope, she's going to run it. She can't throw it from there. She's across the line of scrimmage. So that falls incomplete, even though it would have come back, even if it would have been. Are we going to throw it down to Kendall for an interview for overtime? He doesn't have anybody to interview, so we're going to overtime. That answers that question about our rules. Going to overtime. Score remains 2-2 as we go to overtime. I'm not sure how long this overtime will be. We've got an interview coming up. We're down to Kendall.
We're here with quarterback Tylen. Tylen, you've had a great game so far. How are you doing?
I'm feeling good. Just trying to get to my open teammates. They're running their routes. I'm doing my plays. Just getting open.
Are you going to catch this dub? First game?
For sure. For sure. What you were talking about?
Awesome.
What's the question for? You noticed already.
Awesome. Well, good luck tonight. Keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Throw this back to you. You heard her. It's a dub.
Thanks, Kendall. Good interview with Tylen. I believe that Tylen, I think that if that's the Tylen I'm imagining it is, she's the star point guard for our women's basketball team. And she is actually quarterbacking from the quarterback spot like a point guard. Directing, telling them where to go. We are set up for an overtime, and it looks like both teams are likely to have a possession from the 5-yard line. I'm going to presuppose that that's what the rules are, as Coach Madonna sets it right down on the line. If we had thought ahead, we could be listening in right now on what Ryan High is coaching up to his team. So, Braden, I was going to tell you that if we ever get that again, where Kendall has come in as the investigative reporter that he is and put his mic in the middle of a team meeting, we need to turn him on and listen to what's going on in there. So we might learn something about how this game's played that way. So we'll each have a number of possessions until one team at the end of the shared possessions is up. So pink team gets the ball first, and then the green team. If pink team scores here, that puts the pressure on the green team. If they don't score, well, then they've got to play some good defense. So if I was getting the coin toss here, I would have wanted to be the pink team. Go ahead and get your point out of the way first. They pitch the ball back. Is it going to be a throw? Is it going to be a run? Oh, she takes off for the corner.
That play is no good. Pink team takes possession.
Oh, it's not just an alternating possession. You have one play to get in the end zone. Wow, that creates a lot of tension. You talk about the tension going up. So we change sides, and we go to the green team now. The green team has the ball. If they score a point here, if they make it in, this game is over. And the second that happens, we're going to shoot it down to Kendall. I don't know if you at home feel this, but I can feel the tension building right now. This particular game will set who will be the first winner into the winner's bracket for the championship game later on this evening. And that the loser of this game is not over, though. We've got a consolation game that we'll also play later on that will be before the championship game. So every team is guaranteed 2 games. They pitch it back. It's a throw. It's intercepted. I don't know if that counts as a point or not. I don't think it does because I don't think the defense scores. So the pink team regains possession. And so with that interception, there's no points scored by the pink team. We'll send it back to the green team. The green team now has possession. We still remain tied 2-2. This is a little bit about like a hole by hole in golf. You know, you're kind of alternating shots here. See what happens. Okay, down to Kendall for an interview in this tense moment.
Didn't draw that up. That just happened?
What?
He's busy. We're going to cut back to you, Monty.
These coaches, they've got a lot to do. I understand, Kendall. These coaches have a lot of things they've got to concentrate on. And right now, Ryan High is trying to coach his team to a victory. Toby Gray working the analytics on the sideline. And we're going to have a run play here. She's going to run it. Oh, and a block. Oh. Man, that's going to come back. That was a crackback block, unnecessary roughness. But she had the right idea. Screen her off. You know, it's serious business. Are we going to cut it down to Kendall? He looks like he's ready to interview somebody. No cutting it down to Kendall. I feel for Braden over here. He's trying to manage two guys that both like to talk, and one of them can't hear him. We are going back to a possession. The pink team again has it. Their second possession of this overtime. If they score here, the ball game is over. We've got a spread offense working here. I think we're going to see her run up the middle. Oh, no, Taylor, she throws it. It's a touchdown, and that's the ball game. The pink team wins. And we're going to shoot it down to Kendall for a post-game interview. I believe he'll probably be interviewing several people. Down to Kendall.
Right here, me, Ejon, and Toby. Hey, get up in here. Hey, Toby, Ejon, we right here. We the best coaches in the nation. Pink team. We the best coaches in the nation. Best coaches in the nation. We coming for him.
Right from that, best coaches in the nation. Big statement from Ryan High. We're going to cut this back. Oh, no, that's the end of the game. Monty, back to you.
As Coach Ryan High said, giving no real credit to his team, but taking it all for him and his coaches. They are the best coaches in the game. But from this reporter standpoint, I would say that he's got a pretty good team, too, that made him look awfully good. Taylor throws the touchdown pass, her second of the ball game. Wide open receiver. It was a well-designed play. Nice little screen off to get her open in the back of the end zone, and an excellent execution by the quarterback to receiver. We are getting ready to go to the next game. Our drum line's down there playing right now. If you can hear them in the background, the Shawnee drum line. Our next game will be between Dace Shaw's green team and Dietrich Beaver's orange team. And we're getting ready to have an interview here in a second with the man who is the self-proclaimed best coach in the nation to see how he did. Okay, I've got the winning coach. Who joined you up here?
Come on, say your name. Say your name right here.
Carolyn? Yes. And Ryan, introduce yourself.
Oh, yeah, I'm Ryan High. I'm a senior linebacker for the Shawnee football team.
And your assistants were Toby Gray, right?
Toby Gray and Ejon Thomas.
Now your quarterback is Taylor, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's the point guard for the basketball team too, right?
Yes, she is.
And you're Carolyn, you play basketball too as well, right? Yeah. And so I do have to say one thing. You're a very good coach, but you also have the best team on the field as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So they brought it, right? They did very well. Okay. Wanted to make sure of that.
Oh yeah.
So walk us through that last play. That was pretty awesome.
Man, there was a whole lot of nerves and energy into that last play. We were down to the last straw on what we had cooked up in the playbook, and we ended up finding her, and that wasn't even the play that we actually drew up. We actually drew up a screen to her, and that wasn't there, and so we found it.
Oh wow! Yeah. So that was an audible.
Yeah,
a live audible.
That was a broken play.
A broken play. Wow.
Broken play. It worked.
So she made up for it. Now, did you catch the ball in the back of the end zone? Yes. Right here. Good catch. So did you get a little bit of a screen off too, or did you just break open?
No, I just told her that I was gonna screen for her.
Go talk to that mic for me.
So I was just saying that I was gonna screen for my teammate Sassy, and she didn't understand me at first. And I looked at her, I gave her a look, and then she's like, "Oh yeah." So she basically fell for the screen, and then I just cut back.
So a little bit of rub in the back of the end zone is what it was, wasn't it? Yeah, that's what they call that. Yeah, it's nice play, nice design. So was there a little bit of extra added tension after the crackback block?
Oh yeah,
That was a vicious hit. That that kind of brought the crowd into it too.
No, we were definitely excited after that to win that.
To win that?
Oh yeah.
So you go back, you regroup. What are you going to tell your team now?
Just get ready for game 2. There's the same thing. Nothing changes. Keep being physical and dominant on defense, and keep owning everything on offense. That's all you can do.
Ryan, stay with me for 1 second. So we've got a in play, and it's a double reverse. Dietrich Beavers had Mr. Beavers had moved them all out. That was a well-designed play. He just ran them all out of the zone, didn't he? And got a first down.
That was beautiful.
So tell me what you got coming up this next year. You'll be a senior linebacker.
Yes, sir.
Actually, a group of seniors back there. Toby will be a senior too as well.
Oh yeah, very heavy senior loaded class.
Yeah. What are you guys looking forward to?
Man, just playing together for one last time on a brand new field in front of a town that's very excited and very pumped up about the football team. Second year with coaches that are amazing, honestly, and that are changing Shawnee in general. It's a very exciting thing.
And you've got a weight program going on right now that everybody's bought into too, right?
Oh yeah,
weight and running program.
Oh yeah, that's Coach Lovelace, and that man.
Yeah,
he kills us every day, but we're getting way better because of it.
Pass play. Oh, and it's intercepted.
Interception.
Intercepted. Who was that intercepted that ball?
Brianna Guy.
Brianna Guy with the interception down on the field. Turnover. If this would have been normal 7-on-7 on rules, that would have been a 5-point play. But that's just a turnover on downs. One more question for you, then I want to ask Terrell something. What are your plans after high school?
What we're looking at right now is possibly going to play college football for a team probably of the likes of UCO, ECU, Emporia State. Just a handful of teams that have been pretty interested in me so far.
What do you want to major in?
I'm not sure yet.
Still up in the air. That's all right. You have plenty of time to think about that.
Oh, yeah.
I changed my major 4 times when I was in college. So I completely understand. Play call dead. I put Terrell on for me. I want to ask her about next year's basketball season. Ryan, it was good talking to you. So, Terrell, are you going to be a senior next year? Or are you?
I'm going to be a junior.
A junior.
Yes.
So you guys made a deep run.
Yeah.
It just came up a little bit short.
Yeah, I did. We just let the sickness get to us, and we let the sickness get to us. We started being weak, and honestly, I just wish we played harder. We just gave up halftime, and
that last game during area.
Yeah, it just got to us.
Yeah. Well, a great season though. You guys had a really, really good season.
Honestly, I'd say yeah. It was way better than my freshman year. That's all I have to say. But I am ready for this upcoming season. I'm just taking the time and trying to work on my craft.
You guys got a lot of your core coming back too, don't you?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, a lot of your inside players as well, your post-up players, don't you?
Yes.
Now, does Taylor, she graduates, right? Or is she coming back?
Ty, she's graduating.
That's what I thought.
I hate to see her go, but I wish the best for her freshman year at college at Seminole.
Oh, she's going to Seminole. Well, good.
Yes.
Good. Well, Terrell, it was a pleasure talking to you. Good luck in your junior year, and best of luck, all right? Have a fun summer.
Stay safe.
All right, you too. Terrell, what's your last name? Theory? That was Terrell Theory, one of the guards on our basketball team, our women's basketball team, who went really deep into the playoffs this year. We had a touchdown. You all saw it. I caught the tail end of it. What a play. Nice coaching. Day Shaw. And Dietrich Beavers has got the play calling going on. I tell you, that play that he had at the first of this ball game where he completely cleared out the zone, what a fantastic play. If they wouldn't have thrown the interception, that would have been sure points. Gets another big gain and a first down. 5 minutes left. 1-0, the green team up. I want to compliment every young person we have interviewed so far. What a great group of mature young adults. And the ones we're interviewing are the athletes, but you see this across Shawnee High School. And completion on that. Mature young adults coming up here and talking about what they do, bought into the sport they're in, and very complimentary of their teammates, talking about their futures. Shawnee has a bright future, and I think one of the keys to that is the influences they have both at home with parents, but also and in their churches if they're a member of a church, but also the influences they have at school with their teachers and their coaches. Shawnee's in a good place right now. Oh, what a fingertip catch. She high points that ball, high points. It comes down with the catch over the defender for a touchdown, and Dietrich Beavers is excited. Down to Kendall for an interview.
All games, they can't guard us. Look at the receivers. They don't know what to do. Go balls all game. Be expecting another one right about now.
He said another one's coming, same play. Monty, back to you.
Dietrich with the play calling. That was tremendous. Score tied 1-1. And we come back over. Green team's ball right now. But that was really some good play calling. He's got his quarterback not only throwing good balls down the field, but has her looking off and looking off receivers, looking off defenders, and throwing to receivers on the backside. It's tremendous play calling. Oh, a forward pitch. Stop short of the first down. We'll go to second down, but a really good play call by Dace Shaw. Second down, I believe, if we're playing 10 yards for a first down, second down and 3 to go. We'll see what Dace comes up with on this. What a nice, cool evening. I don't know if you're at home right now, but if you are, there's going to be at least 2 more games and another half of this ball game. If you can come out, what a beautiful night out on the field. Beautiful night in Shawnee. Not really much of a wind, just enough of a breeze to kind of keep you cool. The night's cool. It's plenty of cloudless sky and a little bit of sunshine coming in from the back, but what a beautiful night to be in Shawnee. 2 forward passes. That will be called an incomplete. So we'll go to third down. One nice thing about this ball game is they don't mark off penalties. Whenever there's a penalty, you just got to get the ball back to where you started from, even on a crackback block. The drum line is out and playing. Down on the sideline here on the home side. Keeping everybody into the ball game. We've got concessions. I think they're cooking hamburgers and hot dogs down there. We've got raffles going on. They're selling gear over in the concession stand, sweatshirts and T-shirts and hats. And we come back to play. It's third down. They've got to make it here. And an incomplete pass. And I believe that's a turnover on downs. 3 downs per series. That's turnover on downs. Dietrich Beavers, Orange Squad, with the turnover on downs. And I don't know if we've got an interview coming up. Nope, I see Kendall down there. They're just visiting right now. So we do a timeout, I believe. Going down for Kendall for an interview.
All right, with both of y'all being pink team coaches coming off a win, how do you feel?
Feel great, dude.
Feel wonderful.
Feel like our team, really did their thing.
They got stops when they needed to.
Was that what you were expecting? Were you expecting them to come out with catch a dub?
I was expecting that. We have the best team, man. We have all the best girls. Like the other teams, they just can't compete with us.
They're not ready for our type of level of football.
All right, so what do you think the game plan is going into game 2, championship game?
It's a full field game. Like it's a whole 100 yards. I feel like if we just throw the ball deep, just catch them when they're not ready for it. Yeah.
Do you think the girls can handle a full field game?
No, they could barely handle this 40-yard game. I don't know how they're gonna do 100 yards, but
so maybe a little bit of doubt.
Yeah, maybe
a little bit. They're gonna be really tired.
But we're gonna get over everything though. We're gonna come out with the dub.
You got subs?
Yeah, we got 2. We got 2 subs.
That's all you need.
That's all we need.
All right, thank you, boys.
Of course.
Monty, back to you.
Another good piece of investigative journalism by Kendall. On the sidelines, our crack sideline reporter, Toby Gray, with an interesting take on his team being out of shape. Seems like to me that'd be a reflection on the coach, but that's just me saying that. I don't want to comment on their coaching ability. And a nice defensive play. Fantastic defensive play down there by the green team. Ryan High and Toby Gray, good coaches. They did an excellent job of coaching their players to win in that first ball game. So we've got second down for the orange team. Score remains tied 1-1, and we're nearing halftime. We're going to have a big set of interviews for you at halftime. Talk to some people, live interviews on the field. Very entertaining Powderpuff. And on that run play, we've got a down. It's coming down to third down. The orange team, the green team could return the favor back to the orange team and stop them on downs, which would be big here. If they can stop them here, this is third down. So if they can stop them here, they get the ball back with the chance to go up at halftime. Mr. Dietrich Beavers putting in a play. 35 seconds remaining in the half. Got the snap. They're going to try to run it for the first down. Oh, and she breaks the tackle. She continues going down the middle. And 3 missed tackles in a row. She takes it right up the middle, 35 yards for the touchdown. Wow. That was incredible. 2-1. 2-1. Dietrich Beavers' team is up. Again, really just an excellent call. They were looking for a long pass. And Beavers said, well, we're just going to run for the first down, call a timeout, and had lived to play another day. And what they did was run in for a touchdown on three missed tackles by the green team. Nice piece of running by the orange team to take the lead, 21 seconds remaining. Let's see what Shaw can do with this remaining 21 seconds. Again, this is like last game. As soon as we're done with this 21 seconds, we'll go to a 4-minute halftime. Stay tuned for some interviews. Kendall will have several during halftime. Right now, we could have a tie ball game if green team. Shaw's been putting together some good plays if he can get them down the field, but the clock is running. The clock is running. We're down to 14 seconds. I think we're just going to have one play left. Oh, and a fantastic tackle. They've got to call timeout if they want to have another play. A timeout with 1 second by Shaw. So I would assume that either we're going to have a long play, which would be a pretty good assumption. 1 second left. I mean, you would obviously think there's going to be a long play downfield. If I was Shaw, I would do what Dietrich Beavers did, and I would take my receivers and run everybody off the play. I would run all 6 downfield. Take a little play out of the orange team's playbook. See if you can get a score here. You've got 1 second. Once it's snapped, the half's over. So you might as well take as much time as you need to make this play work. It's a pitch. And a stop by the orange team, and that's half. We'll see after this short break, 4 minutes. A little bit of rivalry going on here. I believe that's probably between Shaw and Dietrich Beavers, too. The two running backs sharing time in the backfield. 2 very good running backs, both of them back next year. We are, to kind of finish the conversation about what we've going on here. This was thought of as a fundraiser for both this particular event was thought of as a fundraiser for 2 different teams, both the football team, the Shawnee Quarterback Club, and the work that they do to help out the football team. The money will go to them to be able to help the Shawnee Quarterback Club provide back to Shawnee student athletes. I have every intention of getting the Shawnee Quarterback Club president up here for an interview. Let Teresa Williams talk to you about what it is that we do. The Shawnee Quarterback Club provides a lot for the team in terms of food, support, buying of things like sideline cameras and repair of those things. This last year, we helped them refurbish helmets and buy new helmets for the team. There's jerseys, things such as that allows them to have a larger budget.
Go Wolves. Kalea was the best. Our team sucks.
Hey, bro. We're gonna come out strong in the second half. Cut the camera.
We're gonna
Get out,
prove
get out,
everyone
get out,
wrong.
get out, get out, get out.
Cut to us winning.
Mixed feelings among the teal team. Some think that they suck. They still very confident in their ability to win tonight. Not looking great for the teal team. Monty, back to you.
Another good piece of investigative journalism by our crack sideline reporter, Kendall Gilliam. He'll take you where the action is. He gets the best results in his interviews. It seems like we have a little intra-squad tension on the green team. I believe in Dace Shaw, and he can settle that. There's the whistle coming back in. As I was saying, this entire thing has been set up as fundraising for both the CHOM, the Cheer and Palm Squad, and the Shawnee and their booster club, as well as the Shawnee Quarterback Club, which is the booster club of the football team. So all proceeds go to that, from the concessions, the raffles that are going on, the merchandise being sold, the gate as you come in. All of that's going to a good cause to support Shawnee student athletes. And we've got the second half underway as Coach Jason Madonna brings them back to the 40-yard line. The green team with possession as we start out. Orange team on defense. Let's see if Dace Shaw was able to work some magic in that huddle before they came back out to get this team all on the same page. They actually had a pretty good half. They're down 2-1. But that being said, they had several good stops on defense. I believe they'll figure it out. Coach Madonna gets some set counts off the players to make sure they've got 7 on the field. It looks like we're ready to go. We've got a pass downfield. Pass into coverage, but there was an open receiver. Just missed her. Again, our score is 2-1. We're in the second quarter of this second ball game. The first game was won by Ryan High's team, the pink team, over Jameer Owens' other green team. We'll call them the other greens. And we've got another pass play coming up. Just missed her on the throw. Second down, 7:14 remaining. And really, I think one of the things that's missed in this two-down series, this two-play series of downs that we've had going on so far, it's not so much that the green team is not performing. You've had some really, really, really just top-notch coverage by this orange team. They've stuck in the back pocket of the receiver that they're defending. And the person who's playing safety, I have no idea who that is down there playing safety, but she has been, and that may be Cleo Citizen actually, she has been on top of it. And again, the same thing, very good coverage, and that's a turnover on down. So the orange team will get the ball with that turnover on downs.
That's going to be a turnover in the orange.
There's a big possibility that tension that got created at halftime may still be there after that turnover on downs. We'll see. We'll see if they can get that worked out. Might be time for Dace Shaw to call a timeout and have a heart-to-heart with his team. Dietrich Beavers, the master coach, that young man can design some plays. We'll see what he comes up with in the second half. I think in some ways, from a coaching standpoint, he might be the best coach out there. Again, Dietrich running tomorrow in regionals. State track is the track team will be at regionals up at Holland Hall. Track team has some really decent people on the track side. One of the top 400 runners in the state, 800 runners in the state, milers in the state. Pass incomplete. They've also got several good hurdlers, both on the men's and the women's track team, and a fair few decent relays as well, the 4x4 and the 4x8. On top of that, they've got a pretty good field crew. Kiefer Landis on the pole vault, Avery Holmes on the also Rakeshaw, Taden Rakeshaw on the Traden Rakeshaw is also a pole vaulter who's doing well this year. And then on the throw side, you've got Avery Holmes set a school record in the shot put this year. Pass complete, but a tackle short of the first down. So we have third down coming up. Good defense by the green team. Avery Holmes throwing over 37 feet. She's top 5 in the state right now. In the pole vault, Kiefer Landis top 3 in the state. In the shot for Avery. Top 5. Top 3 for Kiefer Landis in the pole vault. So we've got a third down coming up. But anyway, our track team tomorrow playing at running and competing up at Holland Hall. A flag on that play. I'm not sure what happened. It was third down. So the green team takes over. It was a penalty on the orange team, and that penalty, because it was on third down, creates a turnover for the orange team. So they're back on defense. Good defense. One thing to say about this green team, they may have some problems on offense, but their defense is top-notch. We have 4.5 minutes remaining in the ball game. Score 2-1 orange team with the slight lead in the ball game. They could have taken a pretty commanding lead at 3-1 if they'd have been able to take that in, but a penalty on third down quashed that drive. So first down from the 40-yard line, the second possession of the second half by the green team. Actually, I believe it's the third possession already. The third possession by the green team.
Game not going as great as you would hope so far. What's the problem here?
Man, I got assistant coaches. They want to be head coaches, but like they just need to chill. Like I got it all on 2-3 zone. Run it, like come on.
So you're saying this is their fault?
Let's go. We about to get back out. We about to do what we do. Watch, touchdown coming soon. Fade ball to Rihanna on Natalina. Watch, I'm calling it right now. Stay tuned for it. It's coming. We about to go up 4-0, 4-1 in the next 2 minutes. Trust.
Official word from Dietrich. His assistant coaches suck. That's why they're losing right now. You heard it from him. Not my words, his words. Monty, back to you.
Here's that we now have not only tension on the green team, but a bit of tension between the coaches on the orange team. There's a lot of tension on the field right now. Good thing that turf is solid to hold up against that tension. We've got 3 minutes left in the ball game. 2-1 score by the orange team. First down run there by Heaven Sams, taking it around the right side, runs it out of bounds. And we come up to play. This right here may be the ball game for the green team. This is a drive that they need to score on. They're down by a point, and they need to make a run at it right here. A penalty on the play. I believe that one will probably come back. She is stopped. Did get the first down. But I believe sideline warning is what that was. So it is a first down. First down. First down at the 6-yard line for the green team. 2 minutes left. This is it right here. They need to score on this to tie it up. Day Shaw calling the play out. Getting his team lined up. Heaven Sams in the backfield with a big run on.
Everybody wants Orange to lose. Head coach can't be on the field. I see Madonna all the time.
I'm just get back. Say get back. All three of always on the back.
Pick. That's why you don't do that. We going to go score. Head coach can't be on the field.
Bit of an argument.
We got the best defense out here. No cap. And stay tuned for that last game.
Stay tuned for the last game. Monty, back to you.
All I have to say is wow. Wow. Coach is completely disengaged and their team takes the ball back on an interception. What a fantastic play by the orange team to get the ball back. They're up 2-1 right now with a minute left in the ball game. And we have a few more people coming up to interview from the pink team. Come on up here. Oh, and a stop at the 1-yard line. What a play on first down, a run all the way down to the 1 yard. See that play?
I did not. I was putting on the headset.
It was pretty fantastic.
I'm sure it was. I'm looking forward to watching the orange team over here.
Yeah, so I am Monty. Who are you?
I'm Abby Clements.
Nice to meet you, Abby.
Nice to
From
meet
the
you,
basketball team, right?
Yes.
Yes, very good. Hi, I'm Monty. Olivia Snow. Okay. We have Abby, right, and Olivia up here to interview from the pink team. So tell us how you guys won that first game. That was pretty exciting. That was the overtime, just back and forth.
No, it was. It was. So I really think that it was just, I think us throwing the ball separates us from the other teams because I don't think.
Oh, down the
Put
field.
Aubrey, put Aubrey.
Okay, either one.
Aubrey.
No, Bree.
What am I
No,
doing?
put
Bree's
Bree. No,
hiding
Bree.
it. Bree's hiding it.
Bree hasn't caught none. Let's go, Bree. Bree's running this. Bree is running this.
Somebody does have to hide.
No, hey.
I'm going to be outside.
The same people on. Same people.
Hey, I can hide you.
Hey, Bree, right behind him.
Are you on right now?
No. Bree.
Hey, go out there. Go out there.
I'm outside.
Macy, just hide.
Everybody up here.
And back to us, and that was a little bit of, again, crack sideline reporting by Kendall getting into the orange huddle. I believe the orange team is up here. So if they score, they just salt this game away. But I may be wrong. They may be down by 1. I think that ball, another stop. This may be a goal line stand. So anyway, back to what you were saying.
I think us being able to throw and catch the ball sets us apart from the other teams, like in a big way, because like we have a lot of good athletes on our team, like softball, basketball players, and volleyball players, and I think that us like executing those plays the coaches draw us up is like easier for us because we have a lot of those athletes on there that know how to do that.
Know how to do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jaden, do you have any comments on Dietrich saying you're the reason we're losing this football game?
Whoa. Who said that?
Dietrich. Saying his assistant coaches are the problem. How do you feel about that?
Well, I just want to say, Dietrich, he's doing a good job on offense. If anything, he needs to let us coach the defense because, during practice, he'd be sitting on the sideline watching while we really running plays. So it's nobody's fault. We just need to work harder, get to our people, and play the game right.
I like that response. Thank you, Jaden.
Of course.
Monty, back to you.
Thank you, Kendall, for that. Again, that crack sideline reporting. Interesting comments from Jaden. Showing a mature side there and complimenting his fellow coach. And I believe that what he just said.
The teal team's up.
The teal team is up, Abby. I was wrong. So let's see what happens here. And that was third down.
Oh, no.
That was third down. That's the ball game. Oh, and the ball game's over. So, Abby, you play basketball and volleyball, right?
I don't play volleyball. I play basketball and softball, and then I'm on the POM team.
On the POM team?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so part of this is about what you guys are doing, the fundraisers for you guys as well as the quarterback club.
Me and Ryan High are the two people that had the idea and pretty much got it going.
Really?
So, yes.
Awesome. So now, are you a sophomore, junior, senior?
I'm an upcoming sophomore.
Sophomore, okay.
Mm-hmm.
And I was talking to Terrellin earlier. You guys made a really big run in the playoffs. Fantastic run.
We did. It was it's so exciting, and it was just a disappointing ending. We wanted to go further, but we had a really exciting season. It was a great season for us.
Well, I'm sure Coach talked to you about building on next year, right?
Yeah, we're making it next year. We're going to stay next year.
You guys have a big core coming back as well.
We do. We're only losing 2 seniors, and so we have a lot of our people coming back, and it should be a good year for us. It should be a good year.
Big summer plan?
Bro, what'd you say? What was it? My bad.
No, you're good. That game did not go how you expected. What happened?
They wasn't locked in. They didn't. After the first 2 plays, they got overly excited. They wasn't ready. We have teams out where we got players out here fighting with each other, not locked in. Just not ready. Just not ready.
Do you think maybe practicing before would have helped this, or do you think this was going to happen either way?
No. I thought we was going to come out here with some dominance at least, some willpower to, dominate, but...
You got the next game, right?
Yes, most definitely. Green? Oh, yes, most definitely. We got to leave here with a dub. We just can't do what happened last game.
Are you worried with Jameer as their head coach? You might not win this next game?
No, he's currently gone.
Oh, so you're saying this is a free win?
Yes.
You heard it from Deshaw himself. Free win against Green. Monty, back to you.
So, Abby, I think we had that wrong.
No, we did,
Because
yeah.
now Dace is saying they're into the losers bracket. They're into the losers bracket.
Yeah.
And that Dietrich's Orange team is into the winners bracket against Ryan High and you all's team.
That was our prediction for the championship game. We've been scrimmaging against the Orange team a lot though, so
Have you? So
we
you
know,
guys have been scrimmaging with one
yeah,
another.
yeah, we know what we're going against for that championship. So
So did you guys see the first play they ran on offense?
no, I was selling tickets for cheer and pom. Go buy your raffle tickets.
So be careful of them running you off the ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's
They like to run it?
Well, Dietrich he's a pretty good coach. He and Ryan are both. You guys got excellent ball clubs, but you got some pretty heady coaches out there.
We do.
So, well, young women, it was nice talking to you. It's Olivia, right? Olivia Snow, right? Was up here as well. Abby Clemens. You guys have a great summer. Any big plans?
I'm going to be doing a lot of dancing for pom, and we're going to be going to a lot of basketball camps for the basketball team, and I'm going to be up at Summer Pride with my dad because he's coaching football this year, and so it'll be a fun summer.
Well, cool.
Busy.
Very busy summer. Well, sounds like it. Well, enjoy your summer. Enjoy your summer. They go by quickly.
They do, yes. Thank you.
All right. Nice to meet you, ladies.
Thank you.
Bye. So we are in another interim break. It appears to me that we have been wrong about probably 50% of what we've said up here, but that's okay because that means we're batting 500, which for a baseball team would be fantastic. So we're going to take that win. My understanding now is that we have 2 games coming up. We have a game, the consolation game, which my understanding is between the 2 green teams. That's Dace Shaw's green team and the green team that was coached by Jameer Owens. They were the losers of the first 2 ball games, and then after that will be the championship game between Dietrich Beaver's orange team and Ryan High's pink team. And as you heard Abby Clemens talking about, they've been putting in the time. You could tell it too with that pink team; they could catch the ball, and I think you could tell it too with Dietrich's team. They ran really solid plays and really solid routes, putting in the time to come out here and put on a good show.
All right, I am Aiden Demores, and I'm here with the drum line, drum captain this year. I got my man Lorenz with me and the home dog Ophelia, all part of the drum line, out here supporting.
And you guys have been out here playing too, haven't you?
Oh, yeah. We are tired.
I'm very tired. So you guys, what do you think about this field? This provides a whole new level of
it's a game changer.
Performance for you guys as well, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a game changer. We've been spending the last decade or so across the street at Brett Keene marching on concrete. And if you know anything about marching band, that's not very useful.
Right.
So getting turf, which is what all of our competitions are on turf. So every other school is going to have the ability to learn on turf, and we haven't had that. So now we have that. Puts us on the level with the rest of the bands to compete.
And you guys can also host competitions here now, too,
yes,
with turf. That gives you the ability to bring those in as
well.
Yeah,
bringing competitions, we're still 5A, so we'd have to bring in like 2A bands. But even that, the revenue we can get from that to even continue to grow our band and grow our name. Shawnee really in the band market isn't a big name right now, and so we got to turn that around.
Well, the pride of the pack's big here.
For sure.
It's big around Shawnee, but yeah, turning that around. So the other thing I always noticed too when I was one of the people always painting the field out there, is that you guys had to on a game day morning, you guys had to oftentimes not be in your positions because of wet paint on the field.
Oh,
which
yeah.
would keep you guys from really lining up where you needed to be for that morning practice to be able to perform well that night of the ball game.
Yeah,
and that changes that too. You have access to this field at any time now.
Mm-hmm. Being able to adapt is a big thing in band, and so we've had to do a lot of that the last couple of years between, at least for the start of my high school, having to deal with COVID the first 2 years, and then tornado last year, and painting fields, every other sports athletics going on. The band's typically thrown towards the bottom when it comes to the totem pole, so you just got to adapt.
Yep. So future sooner, huh?
Yes.
So tell us what your plans are for next year.
Heading on to Norman to pursue a degree in sports business.
Good. Are you going to be? Did you try out for the Pride over there too?
I did not try for the Pride. My buddy did, and he made it in. But I'm hoping to tech and still be able to help out the best I can.
Oh, that'd be fun.
Still get to travel with the squad.
Well, young man, it was good talking to
Good
you.
talking
I
to you
will
too.
see you at camp this summer.
Yes, I will.
So it was good talking to you. Nice to meet you all, and take advantage of this. This is fantastic.
Back, face or back, your choice. Back. Would you like the ball in the first half or second half?
Second half.
Okay, we're going to be a little bit faster on the clocks, run a little bit behind, so don't spend all day trying to draw up plays. Got you? All right. Let's go. Make sure flags are on.
Good game.
I want to snap it in about a minute. All right. Go, girl. Oh, thanks, man. Go, Wolf.
Lily, Nylena, Mary Beth, Heaven, Galeo, Ariana, Anna.
So we're getting ready to start the second half. So you got a big summer plan, you said?
Yeah.
Good. A lot of practicing band. Is that what you guys?
yeah.
You guys will be getting back to drumming and marching. What in June, July?
Yeah, last 2 weeks.
Last 2 weeks. Last 2 weeks of summer. Right when it's hot, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Well, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for coming up here. Did you want to say something? Come on over here. Introduce yourself.
Introduce myself?
Yep. Bring the mic up to your.
Ophelia Hughes, the BB.
Okay, and what year are you going into?
I'm going to be going into my junior year.
Into your junior year?
Yeah.
And you've been in band all 3 years since you've been here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been in this band. Really an honor.
Good. So, in your mind, as a person who's been in band for a while, tell me what you think about what you guys have coming up for competition year and that kind of thing.
Well, unfortunately, I'm not going to be here for it because I am moving over this summer.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that.
That's fine. But I've been trying to support my band as much as I can in the meantime. I feel like we're going to have a really good show next year, and I'm putting a lot of trust into the people moving up into my spot and moving into section leader and taking leadership. And I feel like they're going to do really, really great, and they're going to have a wonderful marching season, especially with the new turf they get to practice on.
Yeah.
That's a big thing for them.
Band where you're going?
I'm going to Phoenix, Arizona, so a while away. Not sure what school, not sure what band, but sure I'll bring whatever I learned here towards it and make it better.
I have a feeling they'll have a band in Phoenix, Arizona for you to hop into. So you say you're an honor band here? They'll be lucky to have you. Lucky to have you. Well, it's very nice to meet you. Have a safe move, and good to see all three of you.
I appreciate it.
Boomer, right? Boomer. See you later.
See you later.
Thanks for coming up. And we are playing again. Now, this is one of the more confusing games we'll watch. Green on green. But as long as you can tell the difference between the what is more of a lime green, kind of a lime green, and then the lighter, more not quite as in your face green, I think we'll be in good shape. She caught that ball. And it's a first down, I believe. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line coming up. Again, this is the consolation game. Dace Shaw is the coach of the not as in your face green team. And the one with the brighter jerseys. Oh! That was a bit like a dead duck, a dead teal duck, and but it was a good effort on the attempt to catch it. That brings second down up. Jameer Owens is the coach of the other green team. We'll see what they bring to the table. Oh, she breaks the tackle, and she cuts to the outside. Could she be going in for the score? Oh, they've got her cornered. Flags out, but that's a first down. That is a first down. We've got a first and goal to go at the 8-yard line. Wow, that was fantastic. What a move by her to get around that. So we've got 1st and goal from the 8-yard line for the bright green team. The green team that kind of glares out at you. First and, I believe, maybe a second down. Second down from the 5-yard line. Oh, a sweep.
Ryan, excellent win coming off against Green. How are you feeling going into the championship game against Orange?
Oh, we feel amazing. We just watched Orange beat Light Green, and we're taking some of the coaches from Light Green so that we can get a little bit of a game plan here. We're trying to do everything in our power to win, even if it's a little bit dirty.
So, is it cheating, or is it just competitiveness?
I think it's just competitiveness and using my resources. And
you ain't cheating, you ain't trying.
Exactly. Thank you. If you're not cheating, you're not trying. We're definitely trying here.
So you're pretty confident you're gonna win?
I don't think there's no sliver of doubt in my mind that we will not win this game right here. Like I'm looking for a blowout, honestly. We're gonna throw in the third strings. We're gonna put in the scrubs, the real bad ones, okay? The real bad ones.
Who are the real bad ones, Ryan?
I can't do that. Feelings will get hurt.
Well, fair enough.
Another scintillating interview with the coach of the pink team. And oh my gosh, we've got a breakaway. Oh, and out of bounds.
Touchdown for the teal team.
Out of bounds at the 1-yard line. The 1-yard line. What a run on that play. We're calling that the teal team, the one coached by Dave Shaw. Ryan High talking a little bit about his NIL money he's using to recruit coaches, I guess. That's what he and Toby Gray have in mind.
I like that. Just block for her. Catch it right here and run behind her.
Buddy. Hello.
Catch it right here. Catch it right here and run behind her.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Mom. Wait,
where's quarterback?
I'm being more positive now.
We're gonna get out of here before we get yelled at.
At the inside the huddle look.
And we're back to play. And I just got a note that we have raised a tremendous amount of money from the gate on this. Nearly $2,000 brought in off the gate on this. Thank you to Shawnee for coming out and supporting this. That's huge. That money will go to help both teams, both the Chom and the football team. And it's invaluable money coming into those programs. It helps them to be the best that they can be in the upcoming season. We often operate on really, really short budgets, in these clubs to be able to make the things that we need to do work. Any little bit helps. But if you oh, an interception. Oh, what a drive stopper is that? Holy cow.
40 seconds left in the first half.
Again, some big.
Ticket sales will end at the end of this game.
Jacob Holman. Jacob, what do you think of the Powderpuff game so far?
It's pretty swagger so far, guys. I'm enjoying myself, I'll say.
Favorite team? Who are we wanting to win here?
The Cobras.
The Cobras,
yeah.
Pink?
Uh-huh.
Pink. So they're winning championships.
Mm-hmm.
Opinion. What do you think these teams could be doing better?
Losing so Pink can win.
I like that response. Jacob, thank you for your time. Monty,
Thank you.
I appreciate that. Monty, back to you.
And we're back to play. 3:52 remaining in this first half. Scores 0-0. Great defense. Really some good goal line defense by both of these clubs. Again, big-time money being raised here at this event. You go to help both teams. I did want to tell whoever might be watching this that both teams appreciate any support that you give them. We often send out fundraisers to folks to be able to participate in. Those are of any dollar amount. There's all sorts of things that we sell, gear. On top of that, you can support the team through an annual donation, which will earn you advertisement at the ball game. Joining us, hopefully, at some point in time, as we head into the championship game, will be Teresa Williams. the leader of our quarterback club.
Northeast corner, they're giving back their proceeds to the
There are a lot of things that get provided to both of these squads that the school doesn't necessarily provide money for. You know, budgets are limited for the teams, but there are things that the teams need that the clubs themselves provide. As I mentioned, food. We've refurbished helmets as a quarterback club. There's also things that we provide in terms of travel gear for them to be able to use. A lot of different things during the off season in terms of water and food and snacks and things like that to keep them healthy. There are things like sideline cameras that we'll use that allow them to film the team and be able to evaluate what's going on. But just different things like that we were able to give back that benefit all the Shawnee student athletes on the football team. That goes for any of the sports in Shawnee. They all thrive off of the support of their individual booster clubs. So if you want to be able to give to Shawnee Sports, one of the ways that you can, not just through your fandom and coming out and supporting the team, but is through giving to the team to be able to make their experience better while they're in high school and to give them what they need to be able to stay competitive and healthy as they move along outside of what the school gives. The other part of that is the work that often happens is, and we'll come back to that thought in a second.
No, in the middle.
Nice.
Oh, my bad.
We good?
Yeah.
All right, who am I here with? Starting with you.
Harley Bullard.
And you?
Jordan Tash.
All right, how are y'all doing? Oh,
Serenity Castillo. Kylan Thurman.
the whole team.
Abby Clements.
What's up, y'all?
All right, how are we feeling? Came off a strong win. How are we feeling?
We're feeling good. We got that dub in the
Yeah,
We
we
got
got
taking
that
this whole
We
thing.
ready for the next game.
We ready for the next
This
game.
thing's
We're number
ours.
one right now.
We own this place. This is ours.
Does Orange really stand a chance?
No.
Right.
This is our field. This is our territory.
Score predictions. Score predictions. What do we think's gonna happen? 5-0, 20-0.
3-0 is reasonable. I'm gonna do a good one. I'm gonna say 3-1.
I think
3-1.
I think 3-1.
Give it up a little bit.
I think 3-1.
Give them a little bit so they got a little bit going for them.
All right, nice.
They got some talent, but we got more, so
They're like,
we're coming for the dub. We're coming for
Any last words? Anyone?
Thank you for having us. Yeah. Good luck,
Thank
Orange.
you.
We're finna go get this dub.
Shoulda known.
Back to you up in the stands.
Nice interview there of the pink team. They seem pretty excited about coming in for this championship game. We are in the second half now of this 0-0 ball game. This has been a tight one. Two very good defenses competing out here right now. And what's amazing about that is they're being coached by two very good offensive players, Dietrich Beavers and Dave Shaw. But they're both just strong on the defensive end. Excuse me, I'm sorry, Jameer Owens and Dave Shaw. Dietrich is coaching the Orange team, which is in the championship game. But again, talking about clubs and what they offer, all the clubs that support Shawnee student athletes, whether it be the wrestling club, the takedown club, the soccer club, the track and field club, basketball clubs, all of those different clubs, the CHOM, all of those different clubs that support swimming and tennis and golf, all of those different clubs provide a valuable resource back to the team, and the work that they do is not separate from the team. They are often in communication with the coaches. The coaches help to serve on the boards of those teams and help those teams to know those clubs, to help the clubs to know what the teams need. It's a collaboration, really. It's not two separate entities. There's really a collaboration that goes on between the coaches and the clubs themselves. Coach Madonna has been fantastic with that, and we're very pleased to have him in as a coach that we can work with on the Shawnee Quarterback Club. The other collaboration that often occurs in pass downfield, incomplete. I believe that brings up second down after that first down play. The other collaboration that often works in these clubs is between the athletic department and the clubs. I know that we are consistently in contact with Dax Leone and his crew over at the athletic office, what their needs are, how we can help them, doing cooperative efforts like putting on this. Dax and his team was incredibly involved in this particular process. This was not something that was done alone by the clubs. The athletic department helped out with this. And the other
All right, so both of you assistant coaches on Orange team, how are we feeling going to the championship game with Pink?
We just got to stay confident and stay confident.
What I gotta say is, first of all, Pink K, we putting the K on that. We're not really worried about nothing going into this game. We are feeling very strong about this, and we are gonna take the dub. And you will see us with the trophy, and we will be dancing every touchdown we score.
And we got to come out there and execute.
Yep.
So stay tuned.
Stay tuned.
It's going to be a good game.
Yep.
You heard it from them. Back to you up in the stands, Monty.
I think the Orange team is confident. That's a good thing. This is going to be a good closing ball game. You got two very confident sets of coaches. I think the Orange team is just as confident in their ability as the Pink team. Really good athletes on both teams. As we've interviewed, we've heard from volleyball players and basketball players, swimmers. We know that both of these teams, just like the green teams, are fielding some very good athletes. And the other thing that we witnessed from both teams is, one, the Pink team has a really good offense. On the Orange side, Dietrich, he's got the ability to put some plays out there. Incredibly good coach, just like Ryan High and Toby Gray. But one of the things I'll say about this Orange team that the Pink team needs to be aware of, they better be coaching their team up, is they're an excellent set of defenders. They really are. They shut down the green team in that first ball game. And it was a group of athletes they shut down too. They have an understanding for how defense works. They really have an understanding for how defense works. And if I was the Pink team, I would be very aware.
We're here with Ethan Lane. Ethan, how are you feeling tonight?
Pretty good. It's a little hot, a little humid.
Very hot indeed, and sweating out here.
Oh, yeah.
Who's your favorite team going in here? Who are we wanting to see win?
The Pink team for sure.
Pink team for sure. There's a lot of Pink supporters out here.
I know. That's my bub. That's Ryan. That's my brother for real.
All right. So what is the number one problem you think Pink is doing as a team that you think they should fix?
They're not scoring efficiently enough. They too many turnovers, sloppy play.
More efficient. Whose fault is that? Is that a coach's fault? Is that a player's fault? Or who is that?
I feel like it's more of a coaching fault than anything because they aren't very experienced. So Ryan has to give them tell them.
Can't treat them like normal football players.
Yeah.
And that's what you think's going wrong for the Pink team?
No, they're still doing really well.
All right, now what is one thing? Just a con. What is one thing that the Pink team you think is doing great at?
Defense. They're playing amazing defense. Strap, lockdown. They look like soft corner out there.
Two, three turnovers tonight. Pretty good.
I know. No fly zone.
No fly
keep the
zone.
lead. Chris Harris Jr.
All right, you heard it from Ethan. Back to you in the stands, Monty.
No fly zone, huh? No fly zone at all. We're 0-0. I have a feeling we're going to overtime with this ball game because right now we're 0-0 in the second quarter. So this ball game is not going to end with a score, I think, in regulation. We're just ticking down at 50 seconds. The rather bright green team just got tackled for a loss in the backfield. And I'm not sure what that brings up. I think that's a loss of down. So it's the Day Shaw's Teal team on defense calls for a timeout. They've got to make sure that they don't give this back. It could happen here if they're not careful. We have a treat coming up for you here in a second. Teresa Williams will be on the mic with me for a little while, and we'll talk about those clubs that I've been introducing you to over the past several quarters of football. We'll talk about those and what they mean to Shawnee student athletics. Teresa, like me, has been on several clubs over her kids' tenure in Shawnee Public Schools and knows the effect that those clubs can have on a team and the coaches. But she's making her way up. We have 33 seconds remaining. The clock's climbing down again. We've got a tie score. Now, I don't know if they'll just let this be a – oh, she's breaking tackles. That's a dead play. I believe they threw the ball in from behind the line of scrimmage.
You really have to.
I'm getting Teresa Williams hooked up here. Teresa, if you can move that mic kind of up to your face to your lips so we can hear you, kind of bend it in there a little bit. Decide, you mind if I come over and help you out with it?
Yeah.
All right, give me a test.
Test.
I can hear you. Can you guys hear Teresa okay? Can you hear Teresa okay? Teresa, speak again for me real quick.
Hello.
All right, you're coming in. Oh, are they going to score? Oh, she's out of bounds. We have 5 seconds left. She's out of bounds. The timeout. So this is the second half of this game, the consolation game, and there's no score.
No score.
We might be in a timeout. We might be in an overtime for days
Again.
with these two. So I have been introduce yourself to the folks out there.
So I'm Teresa Williams. I am the quarterback club president. This is my third or fourth year over the quarterback club. I've ran it for a few years now. I've had, 3 boys now in the program. My husband's a coach with the program. He's an assistant coach under Jason right now.
Tom,
Tom Williams.
Yep.
So.
And Freight Train Lane Williams was the first son to come through, right?
Yes, sir. He sure was. He played football here and he wrestled. So, and then I got Lance Williams, who is a junior right now. And then Kyle Williams, who is in 8th grade. And then our daughter, Addison, who plays soccer for Shawnee, and she's also a manager for the football program.
And then Amelia, who runs the household, right?
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's a little 5-year-old. She's at pre-K at the Early Childhood Center, and she pretty much runs the program here, too. She thinks she does anyways.
I saw her the other day, a picture of her, and I saw her in person again. I hadn't seen her in like 3 months.
Oh, yeah. She's grown up.
Changed.
She has.
That happens, doesn't it?
It does. It really does.
She's gone from being a toddler to a little girl. You know, it happens overnight.
Yeah.
Oh, they score with 5 seconds left. Wow, that's amazing.
Out. Yep.
What a pass play. And time's run out. We're moving on to halftime right now. We're probably going to go to an interview here in a second, Teresa, so when I cut us off. Okay. But I want you to stay with me for a little while.
Definitely.
We'll work our way through some things. Let's wait for this because I want to get us into talking about clubs here in a second. But you've got kids who have played multiple sports up here, right? And you've been involved in a number of different clubs, kind of like I have when my boys were in. Let's go to interview. They're going to go down, right?
Girls, good job, girls. How are we feeling?
Good. Happy.
Why do you think y'all won? What went right here?
Redemption. This is redemption. Redemption. Yep. And trust. And trust.
I think we won because my brother left, and then we had this great coach right here.
Our great coach stepped up. He stepped up today. He did his job. He did his job.
I feel like we had more confidence this game.
Yeah.
And that first drive, we moved the ball down. We moved the ball down the field, but we did get a turnover. But that play at the end, that was a good play. It's drawn up by him over here.
Homecoming King Delmone.
Yes, sir.
Oh, congratulations on the win, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Let's go.
Hey, Green Machine. Woo!
Yeah! Back to you up in the stands, Monty.
Thank you, Kendall. Nice interview with your team. And I did not realize that Delmone was one of the coaches for that team. No wonder they played so well. That young man's got coaching in his future. So you've got kids throughout clubs, and so one of the things I was talking about is I want to talk about two things while we're up here.
Yeah.
We can talk about anything you want to as well. But I want to talk about two things. One is how the quarterback club helps out, and I talked about it a little bit. Helps out. You and I have been in the club for a long time. How we help out we work collaboratively with the coaches, but also talk about how clubs in general what they bring to Shawnee athletics. You know, as in terms of what they do, the participation they have. Let's start out with the quarterback club.
So really what our job is just to make sure the boys are taken care of, the girls, of course, our managers and our coaches. We raise the funds. That's our biggest job, is just to really fundraise and bring in the funds to make sure our kids are taken care of, our coaches are taken care of, and make sure they're fed, any equipment they may need that like maybe the coaches aren't able to get for them. Like this year, we helped and purchased some practice jerseys. We needed some new practice jerseys for the boys. So we purchased their new white practice jerseys for them. And we actually stepped up and got them some black practice jerseys for our defense so that the defense will be able to stick out a little more and really be able to be seen. And so they...
Toby, first of all, excellent win first half. We were talking to some fans, and we've had some complaints about how consistent we are on offense.
Yeah, we are not very consistent on offense. I'm being honest with that.
Have we taken any steps to fix the offense?
Right now, Ryan's got them in there, and before they run out, he just had them running plays, just going over all the plays and just making sure everything's right for this championship game.
So you think this is pretty much in the bag for y'all?
I would think we got a good shot. You know, we just double team Chrissy, and then everyone else just play man, and I think we got a shot.
Awesome. Thank you, Toby.
Of course.
Monty, back to you up in the stands.
Again, Toby Gray, the interview of a lifetime, the man with deep insight into how football works. Spoken like a true linebacker. So back to what we were talking about.
Yeah, but we definitely, we try to step up and help the coaches take care of the boys as much as possible. And we got their practices. We've actually helped this last season purchase some of the helmets. The boys' heads are one of the most important things to protect on their bodies. So we stepped up and helped purchase the helmets to make sure they had the equipment that they need.
Those are big expenses, too.
They really are. You don't really think, a lot of people don't think, helmets, they aren't a lot. Helmets usually run anywhere from $200 to $500 a helmet.
And they're refurbished on every 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, every 3 to 4 years, we actually have to send those out to Rydell or whatever company it is that you purchase your helmets through. They look over the helmets. They, check them out, make sure if any pieces need to be fixed. They'll repaint them, everything for us. And that is an extra cost. And sometimes, schools just don't have those kind of funds. And so when we raise the money, if the coaches don't have those funds, we're able to give that money to take care of that. So those helmets, and we have enough. And we've been blessed the last couple of years with our community really stepping in. You and I both have seen where even during COVID, our community really stepped up and stepped behind our program. And we raised a lot of money to where we were able to help get a lot of those helmets refurbished. And the middle school locker room had some damage done to it where we had shoulder pads that needed to be replaced. We had helmets that had to be replaced, and we were able to help do that as well because of mold problems and things like that. So it's just been a true blessing for us as a program that our community has really stepped in. And when we say, hey, we need money, they're like, here you go. How can we help?
And you bring up a good point, too. It's not just the high school, it's the middle school.
Yeah.
And really that extends down, and some of I don't think we've ever provided financial assistance, but some of the assistance we even provide back down to the younger kids, too, in their programs.
Yeah. And it's not, they come and they use our field for their games and stuff like that. And having our turf now is going to be a true blessing. You guys have painted
we
this
save
field.
money's back. But another big thing it brings in is it allows us to put together things like this game to fundraise and let the kids have fun.
Yeah, it's amazing.
It gives
to watch
opportunities
to do this.
And
Yeah,
with the old grass field, I don't know that this would have been possible.
I don't think so. You guys out here painting these fields before the games has been crazy.
This is face. This is back. Face back. Call it in the air, please.
Face.
Would you like the ball first half or second half?
First half.
First half.
You want the ball first half? Okay, now championship game. Let's keep it clean. Okay, let's have fun. Hey, I'm going to be a little faster on the clock, so we're a little behind. 30 seconds, okay? Here you go.
So tell me about some of our fundraising opportunities that are coming up.
So right now we're going to start getting ready to send out a letter that we send out every year to most of our sponsors. It kind of breaks down our different levels. We have our game day sponsors. It's usually $1,000 or above. Last year we were blessed. OBU opened up their facility to us and we had the tent. This year that's something that we're going to aim for. I've had some conversations with our AD Dax Leone about setting up a tent in the north end zone again this year. For our sponsorships. And so $1,000 and above game day sponsors, you'll get, your banner. You'll get underneath the tent. You'll have food. You'll have the food that during the game.
A game helmet, I think, or a ball or a game ball.
So if you were a sponsor
jersey.
last year, we have some jerseys that we're having to retire.
Right.
And so we're possibly going to do some game day jerseys that we've used that we will no longer be able to use.
Right.
So if you were a game day sponsor last year, that's what you're going to get this year, which is pretty cool. Instead of another helmet or another football, you'll actually get a jersey this year.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. I think so.
I forgot we talked about that. Oh, a reverse on the first play. Wow.
Oh.
They called the play dead. There's a flag. Something happened on that. Jason Madonna, one of the best Powderpuff referees around, has called that ball dead, and we come back to play. I don't know if that was a wasted down. They only get 3 downs.
Yeah.
I don't know if that occurred past the line of scrimmage.
Well, I think they're only allowed to toss it forward one time. So
is that Coach Harrison refereeing on this side?
He is in his ref shirt.
So Mr. Harrison, that's a second down. So that's a loss of down too. They're only given 3 downs. Wow, that's big. So we've got the big fundraiser we do where we go out and ask for, and there's anywhere from $200 up to $1,000, $500 in between.
Yep.
Who are we with right now?
So right now I'm with whatever her name is. But right now we're over there checking the points for the game, and right now they just restarted the game. So technically flag football's almost done, and so what's gonna happen is if the orange team wins or the other team wins, one of them will get that pink trophy somewhere over here. So if they get that trophy, they'll put it in the case somewhere in the high school. So that's it.
Awesome. Are you having fun?
Yeah, I am. Pretty much, yeah.
What's your name?
Cooper.
Nice to meet you, Cooper. Thank you for the interview, bud.
Thank you.
Back to you up in the stands, Monty.
Excellent interview by Cooper.
So that's Cooper Harden. His dad is actually our school
board president.
Yep.
Cooper Harden, future Mr. School Board President, right there.
Yeah.
That was, I believe that was Abby.
No,
Clements.
that's the girl that's with him is Leona.
They caught the ball down here on that last
down,
play.
yeah.
Yep. I believe that was Abby Clements with that catch.
Good job.
So talk about some of the other so we've got this big fundraiser where we ask for donations.
Yep.
What are some of the other fundraisers we do?
The kids do the email fundraiser where they have to get so many emails or phone numbers that they send out. They're also going to do the discount cards. I believe that one's going to be in the fall.
Right.
And then we also do. I'm blanking out what else we.
An unbalanced. Look at this. We've got an unbalanced line. What's going on here? Oh. Trying to get her out in space. It didn't work. Good defense by the orange team.
Yeah.
But go with what you're talking about with the cards.
So they'll do a lot of our schools around here do it. It's just the local discount cards where you can use them at the different restaurants and things like that. Madonna wants to bring that back, so we'll probably do that in the fall. The spring, he's going to do the email or phone number one again. And then, like I said, we'll just do the letter. Daniel Shaughnessy, who does the ShawneeCTV, he helps a lot with our fundraiser, so he'll step in again this year and really reach out to a lot of our community leaders.
And he's been a good team member for us.
He really has.
Yeah,
he really has.
Daniel and ShawneeCTV do a great job helping us raise funds. We're really appreciative.
Yeah,
of that.
we definitely
very
are.
blessed in that way.
Yeah. And I'm sending a couple of letters out to a couple of our bigger corporations around the state to kind of see, because something that a lot of people don't realize is right before the tornado, about a year before the tornado, Quarterback Club actually stepped up and purchased a trailer for the football program because we were driving one of those big box trucks with the school district to haul all our equipment to away games. It just wasn't really safe for our coaches to do. So we purchased a trailer for the team.
And that's one of those big expenses you don't think about a club
really
purchasing.
don't. No, and it was about $5,000 that we spent on that trailer. We had it parked here at the school, and this wonderful tornado came through, and it actually took that trailer and took it clear across this wonderful field.
On the other side of there.
It did. It landed clear at the visitor stand and blew that trailer to pieces. And so we would like to raise the money to replace that trailer so that we can buy the team their own trailer again and get it wrapped in just Shawnee football things so that our boys have their own trailer to carry their equipment in instead of borrowing the one that I know the school has purchased another trailer for everybody to use. But we would like to have our own football trailer back again.
And if you have never been around a team traveling to a ball game, even at the high school level, the amount of equipment, not just the equipment they wear, but the sideline equipment.
It's a lot.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it really is.
And you know it's. I mean, you see these big semi trailers for large universities, but you know it's not the same scale, but it's a similar thing.
Yeah.
With what you're talking about for high schools.
Yeah, well, and I mean, these coaches are really working hard to build our program up and get more boys out there. And so when you really think about the size of, like, the amount of boys that they have to take those big bags with them,
Whoa, she's going to make it.
Oh,
my gosh, she's going to make it. Oh, down.
Oh.
Great defensive play.
These girls are going at it.
Yeah,
I'm proud
they really
of these
are.
girls. They're not scared to just dive out on that.
Well,
turf.
some really
hurts.
good athletes on both sides, too.
But yeah, I mean, it's a lot of gear that they have to travel with, and they take, the coaches have to take all of their gear for the sidelines.
Right.
I mean, there's a lot that has to go with them. And so it's easier for us to be able to pull a trailer behind a pickup and take that stuff with us than, trying to get a truck. And like I said, the school does have a trailer that we can use, but the Booster Club would like to purchase another trailer so we can wrap it and have it say Shawnee football on it. And like really show up and, because the thing is when you can show up and not show out, but show up and like be really proud of who you are, these boys are going to be proud of who they are.
Right. So talk to me about the Shawnee Quarterback Club restaurant. we provide a lot of food, don't we? I mean, people
really
don't think about that. We're the ones who provide them anything that boys have in terms of food.
Yeah,
we provide.
We do. So when it comes to feeding these guys, so when
drinks
they
as
travel,
well.
Yeah, we really do. When they travel, if they have an away game, we get them a lunch before they leave, make sure they're fed before they leave. And
that's fruit, a sandwich.
Yeah, they get fruit, sandwich, a drink.
Yeah.
Usually they have.
It's not something light.
No, it's not something light at all. Usually some crackers or a bag of chips, something in there so they have some substance in their system before they have to go. Nothing super heavy because, of course, we don't want them to get sick. And then after their games, we usually try to get them fed something as well. Varsity, of course, gets something a little specialer because, I mean, they are varsity. It's something you earn. But we do make sure the JV and the freshman team get something. And then same with middle school. We try to make sure they're fed as well. Because these boys need to be taken care of. They go out there and they put their bodies on the line. I mean, they get beat up. And then home games, varsity, we feed them before home games as well.
Well, boys, defensive coordinator, are you proud of how these boys are handling the defense with the girls?
Doing pretty well out here. I'm liking a lot of the aggression out here, some man coverage, I like a little bit of that. A little easy install for them, it looks. Bring some heat, not too much. They're doing well.
What do you think that they could be doing better with this defense?
I can handle their switches a little bit. Everybody's picked up a thing from spring to a lot of motion on them, so got to get these girls coached up a little bit. Every time they're going in motion, they're panicking a little bit, but they're doing all right.
Awesome. So overall, not biased or anything. What do you want to win here? Who are you looking out for?
Two of my defensive players out here, two of my main guys out here in the final game, so it worked out pretty well. I try to tell them defense wins championships, so they're figuring it out a little bit.
You gotta pick favorites. Like,
there's a house call right there.
Big play over here for the pink. We're gonna kick this back to you, Monty, up in the stands. Monty.
Whoa! On the touchdown. 40 yards on the touchdown score, ties the game at 1-1. Coach Blitch with the knowledge on the defense over on the sideline in the interview. talking about Mr. High and Mr. Toby Gray and the work they're doing out there. But, wow, they tie this up. Dietrich Beavers on the other side. You got a couple of good young men coaching these young women up, good athletes on the field all the way around. So it's expensive to feed a team of 85 people, but it's going to be more in future years because we're going to have more players.
Yes,
After every away game, if you're looking at $7 or $8 per person, that adds up.
It really does. It really does. Yeah. And we travel at least 5 to 6 and, praying that we make playoffs. Hopefully we have a few more games.
Hopefully we have 4 more games.
Yeah.
So that we have the Shawnee restaurant.
Yeah.
Which a lot of times the Booster Club makes those sandwiches too. We don't buy those.
We don't. No.
Yeah.
No, because we've done the math, and it's cheaper for us to make them instead of going and buying them. And so, we've done the math up and exactly what it's going to take to make sandwiches for the boys. And they actually seem to enjoy those sandwiches a little more than getting the pre-made ones.
Yeah.
And so
they can be a little dry or wet if they've been sitting around and cold. Yeah.
Yeah. So we just go and buy the bread and the meat. We make a Sam's Club run and go and buy everything and make them up usually the morning before they leave. And have their little sack lunches ready for them in the locker room, and they grab it as they go, and they get on the bus.
And we also provide a lot of snacks and things for the boys, too, as the year goes along, some program.
Yeah. Madonna likes to have, on game days and stuff like that, he likes to have, granola bars or that kind of stuff at halftime for them, just to kind of get a little extra sugar in them, just to, kind of do a little pick-me-up. For the boys that are really having to be out there. We have some boys that have to play both sides of the ball, and sometimes you just need a little extra pick-me-up.
So talk about the collaboration, too, between us and the coaches. And really this goes back to all clubs. We've both been members of clubs. The collaboration that has to occur between the coaches. The coaches are part of the board. And so but it's not just that creates the collaboration. It's really a dual effort to make both sides successful in what they're trying to do. Because the main goal being our student athletes out there and the experience that they have, right?
Definitely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Come on. Okay.
Who's there? Huh? It don't matter where y'all go. Chris is right here.
I got it. Let's go.
Were you just on?
Let's go.
You come on.
And yet another very informative team interview.
Yes, very.
Let's see what happens here. Oh, she's got a wide open ball.
Yeah.
Oh, nice catch.
Oh,
good tackle at the 5-yard line. We got a 1st and goal. It's 5. So there's that collaboration that occurs too.
Yeah, definitely. That's the nice thing I've really enjoyed, especially with Madonna, is you just kind of have to become a team. And actually, it's the whole coaching staff. I've enjoyed all these guys. We all work really well together. Our whole board and the coaches, it's a really good communication. Just be open and honest. And they're real good about asking, hey, we need this. Hey, what do you think about this?
It's live. Yeah. No, it's live. No. Are we already on? Coach Brown the chicken. Chicken!
Coach Brown didn't want to get interviewed.
Coach Brown the chicken.
Coach Brown the chicken.
You need to keep that nickname in mind.
Right?
But, yeah, there's that collaboration, that teamwork that goes on. Yeah,
definitely. Yeah. Which is nice. And like I said, it's with all the coaches. I mean, they all have to be able to, have that open communication, but especially the head coach. And it's with any board, with any booster club program. If the coaches and the booster club just aren't getting along, it's going to be issues, and you're going to have, and you're not always going to get along. I mean, you're not always going to agree on something, but you've got to be able to have that communication and be honest with each other.
And be able to work together.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I know that Chom's the same way. We didn't have anybody come up, unfortunately, to speak on behalf of them, but I know that they as part of putting this on, they thrive on the same things that we thrive on.
Definitely. I think they're getting ready to do pie in the face.
Oh.
Yes. It was between the track coach, Jay, and Coach Madonna.
Yeah.
Competition for who gets the pie in the face, coaches. Coach Jay has won. Congratulations, Coach Jay. Now, the first person that brings a $20 bill down to Coach Madonna gets to put that pie in her face.
Wow. That is a quote. We'll put that in quotation marks, a win for Coach Jalen.
So she had more money in her cup.
Yeah,
I can't even lie. I put a $50 bill.
Bill.
Any takers?
To get to pie Coach Jay in the face. Coach Jay being our head track coach here at Shawnee High School. Done an excellent job this year, I must say.
I want to thank everybody for donating, contributing.
Here, Monty. Giant stack for Coach Jay. Anybody with a $20 bill? Oh, right here. Right here. No?
It's coming. It's coming. We got somebody to donate to the track program. It's coming down right here.
Oh, she's coming. Oh, right here. Up in the stands. Coach Madonna, personally, I think it needs a little bit more. Oh, you're gonna take it. Future Wolf.
Awesome. Here we go.
Future Wolf coming to pie Coach Jay in the face. The future of Shawnee. There we go, Coach Madonna. Little more. Coach Madonna having to get a little himself.
Dad tax.
Dad tax, in the words of Coach Madonna. Any words, Coach Jay, before you get pied in the face?
I appreciate the donations, even though I'm getting pied.
Thank you for donating. Here we are, the future of Shawnee High School right here. Oh, he's gonna kill her. Oh! Excellent. Excellent pie in the face here. About to start with the second half. Make sure to stay tuned. Monty, back to you.
Coach Jalen Stapleton with the pie to the face, and that was pretty hard. That was a lot of pie too. She's coaching tomorrow at Holland Hall in the regionals. The Shawnee taking their team up there to see who they can qualify for state. Excellent hurdler team, which is on both the girls and the boys side, which is one of Coach Jay's specialties. She was a very good hurdler in high school and college. And but they also long distance. Their distance team is doing pretty well, and in the field they're doing well. I keep bragging on her, Avery Holmes. She's set the the school record in the shot put this year.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
Yep. And our pole vaulters as well. But anyway, Coach Stapleton with the pie to the face. I thought Coach Madonna was going to be able to do it. That was going to be interesting.
I know. I tried. I literally went and put a $50 bill in Madonna's, trying to get him a pie in the face. I think we should just pie him just for the fun of it.
Well, the good thing about that pie in the face contest is that money went to help our track team take their kids to both regionals and state. So all that money goes to a good cause too. That's another sport that is benefiting from what's going on out here.
Which is good. I'm glad. They can definitely use it because I know sometimes, those smaller sports, track, soccer, those ones, they just don't get a whole lot of attention like football. Football is a big sport. The community really gets behind them, which I appreciate. Having boys that play, my daughter manages, my husband coaches, community comes behind it, which is great. But those smaller sports, they just don't get as much community support.
It's hard to raise money for those
It really
sports.
is. It is. So every little penny helps. Every dollar counts.
Dayshaw, fourth place. How does that feel?
Feels terrible. Nothing. He's just playing out terrible. You feel me?
Yeah.
Hey, but next year we coming better than ever. We're gonna win this whole thing. I promise to the whole Shawnee Nation. We're gonna win this whole thing. Pack it out. It's coming back with us.
What do you think went wrong for your team tonight? Like, what was the problem? What happened?
I love that question. I would love to answer it. I'll just say my girls, they wasn't on the right track tonight. Not paying attention to the play while it's on the board. Asking where do I go while it's on the board. We had a argument in the huddle with our girls. They was arguing with each other. I had to stop it. Just all bad. You feel me?
Yeah.
Yeah, just all bad.
Well, you got next year.
Hey, yep.
Show out.
Thank you.
You have anything you want to say? No? She's hiding from the camera. Monty, back to you up in the stands.
Okay, thanks. Good interview with Dave Shaw as usual. I've got with me another special guest, the other half of the Williams crew, Tom Williams. Tom, how are you?
Good, thank you.
I hear you had to spend some time on the highway driving here. Was that a long drive?
Yes.
A little bit too much, huh?
yeah. Left at 6 a.m. on a flight and got back last night at 10:30.
Holy cow, that's one of those turnarounds. I've had a few of those myself. Yeah, those are always fun. Talk to us about this field, man, what that brings to the program.
I mean, it's huge for us just to be able to, the practice field is good, but it's really hard to stand up with lines and doing all those things because we're so busy during the season of game planning and all those things. And so just the benefit of being able to have lines where we don't have to do all that upkeep is huge for us. Again, we can just walk right out, do our work, and right back in. And again, playing on the field that you practice on is another huge thing that you're used to. So
you guys will have full practice on this field. You don't no longer use the practice field.
Right. Yeah, we'll be out here from get-go.
This saves a couple of people's backs, too, in painting fields, too, right?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. A lot less blame, and looks a lot prettier.
Fewer wavy lines.
Right.
So a couple of questions. We've been talking about fundraising and those types of things and what the team needs. What are some things you guys have talked about that a growing team, a team that really needs to compete, needs to be able to make that happen?
Man, there's a lot of things. I mean, we were able to get some things back from insurance and that kind of thing, but, I mean, when the tornado happened, it took our storage shed, and I was actually on duty as a police officer that night. I was finding things, on the backside, the east side of Love's. I mean, things got blown that far away and just trying to salvage what we can. And we were able to get some things back, but even minute things from tackling dummies to some of our things that we do shuffle drills in, all that stuff, we're basically having to start over from brand new. And so we got some kind of the bare minimums, but there's a lot of things that for upper level tier teams, jugs machines and things like that we're able to just do drills, continuously and more consistently that we're still working toward. But even, again, just the bare minimum all the way up to the things that make us elite, definitely a need for us. So.
Yeah, and filming games, too, and being able to process that through is a huge thing for you guys to be able to scout, but also to be able to scout your own team, for them to understand what they need to be able to watch themselves and film it themselves.
Yeah, so even during practice, we film everything we do. So every individual session will have drills so the boys can go back and can see an aerial view kind of. So we have cameras on poles, or we even have a drone that Coach Madonna bought us last year. So everything we do is filmed. So we go right in after practice and we have those meetings of you can talk about it, but there's visual learners and there's also just to drive it home, again, to be able to see those things. So yeah, we film everything we do, and everything is evaluated and then game plan for the next day to try to improve a little bit better every day.
Some of the things in the off season too that you guys need is you run a powerlifting program in the off season to keep kids going, but that's something that you need support for. Your summer programs, or your 7-on-7. Are you guys doing 7-on-7 this year?
Yeah, we'll do 7-on-7. That's something, like you said, that doesn't have a budget for. Our powerlifting program does not have a school budget, so that comes out of our football boosters. They're able to support those guys, but obviously we take road trips to do that for guys to be able to compete. And, we have some strong guys, but at the end of the day, just keeping that competition and being competitive all through the winter time is definitely a positive for them. So we went to 3 or 4 meets this year, and we'd like to go to 8, but just budget-wise and money-wise, we're able to go to 4, and those are good. But, again, 7, and we feed those kids too there, right? And then 7-on-7s, we go Tuesdays and Thursdays. One of them's in the afternoon, the other one's in the morning. And, again, when we have those kids, we're expected to feed them.
Right.
And make sure that they're well-hydrated and well-fed.
And you have travel costs and entry fees and all those kinds of things for those 7-on-7s, right?
Right.
And that's part of having an elite program.
Yeah, it is.
Is what's being built through that weight room and that off-season program, and what's being built in the summertime whenever you're going to 7-on-7s and being able to compete, right?
Yep.
Talk a little bit about what you guys have as expectations for next year. Your program took a big step this last year. What's the step you guys want to take this upcoming year?
First goal, first and foremost, is playoffs. But, with this new schedule change, I don't know if you've seen it, but We bumped from not playing. We're not going to play 0 week now. And so we actually won't be home. We were scheduled to be home August 30th, but we won't be home until September, whatever that is, maybe 14th or something.
Oh, wow, really?
Yeah.
I hadn't seen that yet.
See, I think I got the schedule up here. Yeah, so we were scheduled to open up against Lawton Mac, but we're not doing that anymore. We'll actually open up. We'll have a scrimmage with McLeod week 0, and then week 1 we'll be at Putnam City North. And then we'll come home September 13th. We'll open up against Ardmore here. And then we'll have Duncan here the next week, and then East Central here. So we'll be home 3 weeks for 3 very winnable games. And then we'll go back for Booker T to start our district schedules. But we expect first and foremost to be competitive. I mean, we were talking the other day, are we ready to win? We're close, but we haven't turned that corner, if that makes sense. But we have guys that are very competitive, and we're getting stronger, getting more disciplined every day. And so we expect, first and foremost, again, we expect to make playoffs next year. Expect it. That's the minimum standard that we expect. But we expect to win a bunch of ball games this year. So hopefully everybody jumps in and depending on how we play, I might be crazy for jumping out here. If we do what we're supposed to do and we play up to our capability, we could roll into Coweta 5-0. And so for people to see us go from 0-10 to building on some positive things last year, 3-7, but even taking the Class 4A state title, championship team, we took them to the limit, and we probably should have beat them, and we kicked ourselves and knocked ourselves down to kind of crawl into a 3-7 year to the possibility of being really, really competitive going into year 2 of Coach Madonna. We're ready to roll. So
Good. Yeah, I always look back on both the Seminole and the Blanchard game.
Yeah.
And what that, what the closeness of some of these ball games we played. There's the blowouts that happened, which against Carl Albert was kind of hard not to see.
Yeah.
They did that to a lot of people. But it's the close games and against the Class 4A state championship, which you were talking about, which, I was there for that ball game. That ball game, you guys had that ball game. That ball game was tight. Are they getting ready to go to an interview? Okay. So one final question for you about this upcoming season then. You guys have a senior-laden team.
Yeah.
We all know what seniors bring to a team. But how do you guys see that senior-laden team, which is you have a really good freshman class coming up. Sophomore class was pretty good too. You guys are getting numbers back up. How can that senior team, which is strong, further set the foundation for what that culture needs to look like 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 years out? I mean, what's their responsibility in this upcoming season for setting what that culture is to look like?
I think you hit it around the head. It's about culture. They're the ones that are the tone setter. We had a really small senior class last year. 8 kids left, and that includes our manager. So these guys really started setting the tone last year. They have an opportunity, a pretty unique one, to be class leaders or school leaders, their junior year and their senior year. So it's absolutely on their back to set the tone. When I was here, we went 0-10 my freshman year, and kind of when we came, we kind of were growing it, and we made a fairly deep playoff run there. Not deep, but won a game of the playoffs there my senior year, and it's the same kind of deals. You got to set the tone for the future, and the tone that I think that we set, my senior year, for instance, we set the tone for the state championship team in 2003. So just building on it every year, again, just growing. But these guys are the tone setters. All of them are leaders, and they're expected to, and they know the expectation that they're building the foundation for the future. That unfortunately, I hope that they reap all the benefits. But they kind of set the tone for the future's benefits, So.
Yeah, they're growing off them, aren't they? So you graduated in 1999?
Yeah.
So you're talking about 2003, a state championship team. 4 years later, you guys had been gone to a point where, you were young adults raising families. But who you guys were in that year set the tone really for classes even past 2003,
right?
On into up and closer to 2010,
right?
Really, that program set the tone for what that program looked like, what your program looked like for more than a decade.
Right. Yeah, it's good. I mean, again, going from 0-10, so I've seen it. So a lot of us have been able to see what it takes to do that, and we have all the confidence. We have the kids here ready to do it and capable of doing it. And so, again, we just got to get up there and show it and play to our potential. So it's all in front of us right now. Just got to take advantage.
Whoa! What a great catch by Abby Clements.
Wow.
Abby Clements with the catch. And to send the game to overtime, that was fantastic. Holy cow, you need to get her on the football field, Coach.
Well, her dad's going to be coaching linebacker.
I was going to say, he's on the staff, isn't he? Bench, see her get that.
Real fast. What's your name?
My name's Abby Clements.
How do you feel about that catch?
Hey, we just won it. Let's go. And we won the half. We won the half. We won the half. We're about to go in the second half and get that cash. Let's go.
Let's go. Monty, back to you up in the stands.
Watch Abby play post on the basketball team, Tom. She literally posted that her defender out. I mean, she screened her out. Great job. Well, Tom, it's good talking to you. You're welcome to hang around with me through this overtime. We can call it together. But thank you for talking about the team. I'm looking forward to watching them play this next year.
Yeah, me too, man. We're excited, and like I said, it's all in front of us. We just got to take advantage. It's all in our hands.
So who are we going to see new coming in? I know they switched around our district again. Who do we got now?
We have 9 new opponents that we'll have. The only one that's going to be the same will be Ardmore.
Ball first or second, okay? Now remember, we'll alternate possessions till somebody's up 1. You can choose where you want the ball, either hash or in the middle, okay? Call it, remember, face or back.
Face.
It's back.
What you want, Deech?
Deech, would you like the ball first or second?
Let me go score. I want the ball.
Okay, Orange has the ball. Orange has the ball first.
Overtime here at the Powderpuff Games Championship. Monty, back to you up in the stands.
So we go to overtime again. I believe it was the pink team that was in overtime to
both these teams I thought were maybe.
Maybe they were.
So we'll open up PC North, which is a tough 6A2 opponent, but we'll open up the season there and then back to Ardmore, like I said, we played last year, and then we'll have Duncan here at home. Traditionally kind of a tough-nosed team, and then East Central.
And Duncan's not a conference, not a district team.
They are.
Right? They are district? Okay.
No, they're not. I'm sorry. 3 non-districts, Putnam City North, Ardmore, Duncan are not district games. And then we'll open up district play with East Central here at home. And then we'll go to at Booker T, and then at Coweta, back home for Durant. And then up at Tulsa Edison and finish at home against a tough McAllister team. So again, we have it right in front of us, so we can go into the last 2 weeks of the year with everything in front of us.
Sitting there at the top.
Yeah.
Is Booker T like they used to be, or they built a pretty good competitive team?
We know Coach Blitz came from there. They were always very successful, always high caliber athletes that are there. From what I saw last year, they were 2-8 last year, but they are not a 2-8 team. Coach Blitz left, some other staff left, some kids left. They just had a rough year, and so we don't expect them to roll in around 2-8 this year.
So they're going to come in like the same kind of hunger you guys came in with. They're coming this year with,
yeah, and they're loaded always. It's just a matter of can you corral it. So.
Right. Yeah, I remember one of the years when my oldest was playing football. We were still 6A, and Booker T. We played them up there, and
I remember that like 63-7 kind of games.
Yeah, the line was like playing not a junior college, like a Division II line. Right. It was that kind of size differential.
Yeah.
And Creed Humphrey was on that team. So there is that's usually what they feel, but it was across the board on both sides of the ball too, defense and offense.
We're looking at that yesterday. They have a center that's about 350 and a guard that's about 415. So
415 playing offensive guard.
Good.
Holy cow!
So
that's pretty good size.
Yeah.
Well, this thing switches back and forth. I guess the red team had their opportunity, so now it's back to the orange team. So if orange gets its here, Dietrich Beavers is the champion. Oh, nice defense.
They just have one play. Is that the deal?
It's one play, and I think it's each team gets an opportunity. So now it goes back. Both teams get either that or now that it plays, it's whoever gets the point first. So each team gets a chance to score a point, but now it's on to just sudden death kind of. I've been really impressed with Dietrich, Ryan, and Toby and their coaching ability. That first play that Dietrich ran, where he just ran everybody off the line, it was great design.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'm sure they come up with them all the time at practice. Run my play.
Was he running something you showed him?
You what?
Oh, they come
Oh,
up,
no. They come up with their own things. They think they're all Madden stars.
Run my play.
Right. Cliff Harden's come up here. He wants some. He has some things to talk about too. So he'll come up here in a second. He's a school board president. So.
Good. Well, man, I got
hurry up though. This game's about over.
It's about over. Tom, I got to tell you, this field is just beautiful. I can't wait till we get the press box in here.
Oh man, it's amazing. Yeah, I was just talking to, well, it's Coach White to me, but he's the district, finance guy. We were talking to him a while ago about those things, and they're excited about it and kind of getting things in place to be able to make that happen. So it'll be good. They might be, tightening the last bolts before we play, but they'll be ready and they'll be good. Good. Here's Cliff. You saw his son down there a while ago getting interviewed.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the future school board president.
Yeah.
Cooper.
Yeah, hold on.
Well, coming in to join us, Tom, thank you. And Mr. Cliff Harden,
How are you,
welcome.
sir?
Nice to see you.
I like this makeshift press box you guys are.
Oh, yeah. So we just had the winning score, but we can hang around for a second now. We may have to go do an interview here in a second.
Okay.
So when that happens. So as the school board president, tell me about your impression here.
This is amazing. The community support, this field is everything right now. I'm loving it. Makes my job a lot easier.
And you look out here, too, the new skins on the buildings, what we've been able to do with the baseball, what's going on over here at Stucker. Yeah.
So Dr. Espolt's vision of making everything look the same, class act right there. The baseball field across the street, I'm excited. You're a former baseball player.
Right.
The new stadium the new seats are going to be fantastic once they come through. Good things are heading for Shawnee.
Yeah, I've been impressed with the way that your board, and I guess they actually do play both. They both get an opportunity. Oh, and they blocked it. That's the ball game right there. So the pink team, Ryan High called it. Of course, I think he was just saying it, but he called it. He's been calling it all game. But I think we're going to stop for an interview here in a second, but we'll keep going until that happens.
Thank everybody for coming out tonight.
Okay.
Time.
Hey, we got that shit.
What went right in overtime? What were we doing?
Everything went right. The execution, the effort, all of it. Everything went right. Everything.
Excellent.
Hey, I give the credit to the coaching staff.
Talk to all of them. Any words? Anyone want to say anything?
Hey, we got that job. Let's go.
You should have known. Should have known from the beginning. First game, I told you, should have known.
Go Cobras! Go Cobras!
I told y'all we was finna win.
They knew they were going to win. Excellent game, Pink. Made big plays. Love to see that. Monty, back up to you in the stands.
It obviously got a little redecorated.
Well, Kendall Gilliam, thanks for being a crack sideline reporter. Scintillating interviews. And again, you had the perfect mix of the ultra optimistic, we're going to win this thing Ryan High, and the perfect mix of pessimism from Toby Gray to make the coaching staff of the Pink team be what they needed to be.
Absolutely.
So, let's keep talking. It's the vision that's impressed me, the vision that the school board, the administration at each one of the schools, the coach, it's been a real team effort, hasn't it?
It has been absolutely a team effort. When Dr. Espolт, little peek behind the curtain, when we had the opportunity to interview Dr. Espolt for the position of superintendent, he had goals in mind, and the number one on there was community engagement. He nailed that right out in the park. And so we executed that vision. We're continuing to execute that vision right now as we speak. And the turf here, I think, was the launching point in that community engagement, because this right here kind of tells it all. And then the passing the bond, that was just an amazing 84%. That just says it all right there.
It gave me chills when I saw that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. We did the door knocking, very little, I got a bunch of yeses versus, not so much. So it was easy.
I as a former parent, as a parent of former students, as a person who's been involved up here for a long time with athletics and just different roles, you guys, and I know this was a collaborative effort too. I know the group you put together to help you vision what that was supposed to look like as well. The campaign that you guys put together, to be able to sell that was invaluable.
It was absolutely 34 speaking engagements, I think, is what the final total was for Dr. Esbold.
Ryan High, Powderpuff champion. How do you feel right now?
I feel amazing. I feel absolutely amazing. Very blessed with this team and how they performed.
Just show us this trophy a little bit. What looks beautiful. I heard that they're gonna put that in the school trophy room.
I hope so. I hope so. We put
For
a lot of
everyone to
effort
see.
into this to painting it. We painted like 7 layers of spray paint on this.
So the players did this.
Yes. Me, Abby, Toby, and Olivia painted this.
So you made it pink. Obviously, you already knew you were gonna win.
Yep. We knew we were gonna win. We knew we were gonna be the pink team. It was just destined to be in our hands. It was just destined for it. It's our color and everything.
What led y'all to this? What led y'all to success? What did y'all do right? Practice?
Well, hey,
what's
Shaw,
going on?
come here. Well,
Our practices were not good at all. I'm not going to
I
lie.
had some amazing calls from the teams that we have beat, from Dayshaw and Jameer Owens.
Hey, Jameer's not here right now, but I can speak on his behalf. These boys deserved it. Hey, they deserved it. They put in the work. They put in the hours. They just wanted a little bit of extra help. We helped them. Hey, they was going against Dietrich. I don't mess with him.
Orange K.
Yeah, Orange K till I die. Orange K till I die. Party in my crib tonight. Good night, folks. Good night
for Ryan. Party at Ryan's house tonight. Thank y'all for watching. We appreciate what y'all doing. Monty, back up to you.
So maybe we need to say a prayer for Ryan's parents tonight. Again, congratulations to those young men. Toby Gray, the ultimate defensive pessimist. He would make a great defensive coach. Right there. He's perfect at that.
Fantastic.
Fantastic. So back to what you were saying.
Yeah, so as kind of what you're leading into, I am an alumni. I played baseball, and now I get the opportunity to serve on the board. It's a collaborative effort. Dr. Esbold, his executive team, our board. It was an amazing experience to be a part of getting this bond passed. All the work was done, definitely everything from the students. I mean, my kids were door knocking with the rest of us. The kids were out there, the executive team, teachers. It was a one Shawnee effort, if I've ever seen it. I made a little challenge at the beginning of the school year. I made a joke about how the tornado came through, and we've always had the saying, Shawnee strong. But I had a kind of a off-the-cuff challenge to show everybody we are Shawnee stronger. And I think as a community, we have fulfilled that challenge.
I would agree 100%. One more question I got for you, and then I'll let you get home. What everybody sees out of the bond issue, the things that are talked about, you know, this not what was talked about in terms of the campaign, but the things that get mostly seen, like this right here being on TV, and of course this wasn't part of the bond issue, but the process you guys went through. Some of the things that don't get necessarily the biggest press are the way that this not only scales up to an elite level, our athletic programs, our band, all these various other things, but the way it scales up to an elite status in terms of a school, our academic future as well.
Absolutely.
So talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we've got, athletics, it brings folks in, it brings kids in, it brings parents in, it puts a spotlight on things, right? Because a lot these athletes and this field, that's our brand. So that gets put out there. And then behind the scenes, our academics, they come because we have student athletes, right? So student is the key word, and then athletics is second. So these student athletes are going to be integral in getting academics up and running in a bigger view because they're going to be wearing that brand. With the bond issue, we're going to have all really awesome stuff. A new ag building going to be right here with the old Brett King, a new STEM center, all kinds of different things is coming up to help with the academics. And we are currently, I'm part of this academic committee, and we're throwing everything that we can, trying to refigure, what works, what doesn't work, what can we try something new, because that vision, we understand that sometimes we have to change with the times as well, too.
Right.
So we are currently, there's committees being worked, for everything from academics, the profile of a graduate, profile of an athlete, profile of a teacher. All of those things are being covered right now as we speak.
That's awesome. And the work you're doing at the elementary schools, too, to bring those up. I mean, we're starting the young wolf out academically as a person, who they are, who they see themselves being,
Sir.
And when they're youngest,
Yes,
you
sir.
know.
Yeah, I have two, one at SECC and one at Sequoia. Both of them will be at Sequoia next
Yeah, Cooper did a great interview, by the way. He could be a sideline reporter.
He's had the time of his life tonight. He's so spoiled, and Tom and everybody else around him. He has such a great support system. But yeah, the littles, they're going to have the best of the best coming up, and it's just it's fantastic. I'm so excited.
Cliff, thanks for coming up.
Thank you, sir, for having me.
I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Yeah, this was fantastic.
It was. It was a great turnout. It actually rivals some of our Friday nights, so I'm excited to see what Friday night looks like now.
And when are school board meetings?
School board meetings are the first Mondays of the month, so our next one is actually going to be this Monday.
And you guys love for Shawnee people to come out.
Absolutely.
That's something that some people don't think about is school boards and city commissions love when people come and participate. That's why they're there.
Participate, see what we do, and see how things get passed.
We build together, right?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Appreciate it.
Have a good one.
Good to see you. Well, guys, I think we're done. Braden's looking at me with that look of, we need to close down here, young man. Thanks for coming out tonight and watching us. I hope you had as good a time as we did. This was a lot of fun. As our leader, Daniel Shaughnessy, says, we're building community one season at a time. Shawnee, have a good evening.